Sacrifice, determination, discipline, stay focused. Anything in life you want, you can have. All you need to have is the wit enough to ask. The past is the past and the future is unlimited. The sky's the limit, but no one makes it by being timid. Chase dreams wholehearted without any second guesses. Life stresses can weigh heavy on the soul. It's an open book and the future's untold. Beating hearts and wandering minds ease the pain. They say nothing ventured equals nothing gained. Fame can truly increase a bank account, but it can also equate to loneliness in large amounts. Be sure if your wants are often different than your needs. Jealousy can often lead to a man's greed. Be bold, cause a focused mind ends the cold. Thoughts from a man who just crossed the fork in the road.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents Sacrifice.
Live from Orlando, Florida, we welcome you to a Sacrifice pay-per-view event that features Jeff Jarrett teaming with wife Karen against Kurt Angle and Chyna. Plus, thanks to network consultant Mick Foley, Sting selects Rob Van Dam as his world title challenger. Yes, it's the Icon versus RVD tonight for the gold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Rosita and Sarita, the team of Anarchia and Hernandez, Mexican America!
You want the true definition of familia. The true definition of a group united, and you are seeing it in the entrance of Mexican America. It's Anarchia and Hernandez ready to do battle in this tag team matchup to kick off Sacrifice. And as you know, when you see Anarchia and Hernandez, Sarita and Rosita are going to be right there standing alongside.
Yeah, and those two young ladies, they're not just eye candy, my man. Those girls are tough, straight up tough. Hence why they're the knockout tag team champions. But Mexican America is a cohesive unit, an extremely dangerous faction.
And their opponents, the team of Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal,
Here come the proud Americans. Jesse Neal waving the flag. Survivor from the USS Cole. And in terms of a tag team, Inc. just as united as Mexican America, but two totally different personalities.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Jesse Neal, he's more about respect. He's a hard worker, loaded with determination, doesn't take shortcuts. Shannon Moore is a hard worker, but Shannon Moore lives by the book of Dilligan. You can figure that out. Do I look like I give a you-know-what? That's kind of what Shannon Moore lives by. He kind of runs to the beat of his own drum. And I kind of like that about Shannon.
Perfect balance, I think. Perfect balance as far as tag team partners. You've got the very respectful Jesse Neal, as you mentioned, and you've got the brash Shannon Moore, who's not going to take, well, anything from anybody.
He's not, and Shannon will bring it. They'll bring that Billy Gaff attitude, or back in the day I called it an FTW attitude. But this here should be a physical tag team contest here.
FTW, full-time warrior, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What a response for Inc. from the crowd in the Impact Wrestling Zone here in Orlando, Florida, as we kick off Sacrifice.
In regard to, I'm sorry, Mike, to Mexican America, I mean, I think that I can appreciate the USA chance, but Mexican America is about those four individuals. Anarchia, Hernandez, Rosita, and Sarita. I mean, I think there's plenty of, I would assume, some Hispanics that do not like them. I mean, just because of their way. They're about themselves.
And totally. They don't want to share the spotlight. You'll recall that they even questioned the Spanish broadcast team about their heritage, referring to them as sellouts. They got physical with Willie Urbina from the Spanish broadcast team.
Good reason for that. Willie's very shady. You know that.
but how do you question someone with the reputation of a Hector Guerrero from one of the most famous wrestling familias ever?
Well, I totally agree with you on that. But right now, we can both agree that Shannon Moore has control of that arm of Anarchia, and he is not wasting any motion, Shannon. And Anarchia realized he was in trouble and trying to get himself out of harm's way.
I think you've got to agree, Taz, that Anarchia has made a major impact for someone who's only been with the company for like 2 months.
Oh, completely agree. Anarchia, he came in here with an attitude of, I'm gonna succeed. I got Hernandez watching my back. I got Mexican America in my back pocket, my familia. But right now, it's not helping Anarchia because Shannon Moore keeping Anarchia down with that tight armbar.
Series of arm drags before that turned it in the favor of Inc. Anarchia gonna try and get back up to that base and exploit the size and weight advantage that he has on Shannon Moore, but Shannon wants to keep him pounded down to the mat.
And Shannon has a mean streak to him. You know, my man just doesn't look mean, he is. I mean, Shannon will bring some violence. Just trying to maybe get another arm ringer off, but Anarchia shut down Shannon by yanking that massive mohawk down to the ground.
The shortcut by Anarchia turns things around for Mexican America.
Yeah, referee never saw it. Referee is trying to keep Hernandez out of the ring, and now control goes to Anarchia.
Power advantage evident right there as Anarchia takes the arms and shoulders of Shannon down to the mat, but Shannon lifts him before referee Jackson James can count 3.
Shannon with a nice jump. Look at the athleticism of Shannon Moore.
Thing of beauty, isn't it?
Sure is. Jumping leg lariat. Shannon Moore might want to tag Jesse Nip. Wait a minute. Rosita now, she's up on the apron. Oh my God.
Talked about it from the outset. How the ladies are not afraid to get involved. They're willing to fight. They're willing to deal with anybody, even including the guys here.
They don't care. I mean, Rosita and Serena, they'll fight anybody. Man, woman, dog, cat, mouse, don't matter. Anything.
Legal man, Supermax Hernandez, so strong this past Thursday night on Impact Wrestling. And Hernandez, he took care of both members of Inc. in that 25-man over-the-top rope battle royal.
Sure did. And now, Shannon Moore. Whoa. Well, that's a big man, a big, powerful man in Supermax to keep down and pin. But now here comes Jesse Neal. He is the legal man.
Inc. double team.
Wow, nice.
Hip tosses his own partner right into the pin, and Jesse gets 2.
Excellent speed by Jesse Neal, and not often you get the hip toss your own partner, but Shannon executed an excellent hip toss of Jesse onto Hernandez.
Speed of Jesse Neal, able to avoid the power game, and then he answers with power of his own, connecting with that belly-to-belly. And we saw
Sarita now.
Yeah, we saw Rosita earlier, and now Sarita up for the distraction.
Wow, it's like deja vu all over again, just with 2 different people. Pretty smart by Mexican America.
Coming at referee Jackson James from all angles and all sides, all corners here.
Yeah, Jackson James referee's got a tough job here. Now he realizes what's going on. I mean, it's Sarita and Rosita getting on those aprons. They're very easy to keep your eyes on. They're hot, you know what I'm saying?
It's a distraction, to say the least.
Like I said, they're hot.
But you notice, not physically involved. Nothing that the referee can really do is Shannon Moore tags himself in, hits the shoulder block from the outside, quickly to the top, high risk into the crossbody, and the pin, and just 2.
Anarchia able to get out. You see Anarchia, I thought he was going to go over and tag Hernandez into this match. I don't know if Anarchia even knows where the hell he's at right now.
Able to quickly turn it around on Shannon, who slides out to the floor. And then he's waiting for Anarchia, who gets stuck around the apron area. Hernandez wild miss with the clothesline. Shannon Moore elevated to the apron, and he caught Hernandez with the kick.
Watch Shannon Moore here. Look at that. It's going maybe a moonsault. Shannon Moore pulling out all the stops, extremely crafty, and showing some sick offense there.
I think that was out of the Ultimo Dragon playbook, wasn't it? A little acai moonsault?
Yes, sir. Let's take another look at this. excellent moonsault by Shannon Moore, living by the book of Dilligan springboard moonsault. Hits the mark on Supermax.
Follows in.
Look at that.
Great replays.
Whoa.
Behind the back of the referee. Again, the involvement.
There's too many numbers out here. I mean, Jackson James trying to. Got too many. You don't have enough eyes in his head and face to watch everybody out here.
Well, first it was Rosita, then Sarita involved again while the referee was distracted. It's these repeated distractions from Sarita and Rosita that have turned it now in favor of Mexican America. But to them, that's what Familia is all about. Here's that power game again.
They're going to watch each other's back. I mean, that's what Mexican America is going to do, to your point. And look at his back, form of a backbreaker by Supermax Hernandez.
Same time, the way that he cranks on the head and the neck of Shannon.
Look at that.
2 count for Supermax as he tries to put Shannon Moore away.
Well, Shannon is in deep trouble here because you can see that Mexican America, they are cutting the ring in half, and they are just picking apart Shannon Moore right now. Anarquia and Hernandez are, oh man, look at that power here by that big, thick monster.
Anarquia in the cover. This could be it. Well, you've got to admit, Mexican America has it together, totally on the same page, including Sarita and Rosita at ringside. Be it legal, be it illegal, the distractions have put their team in the driver's seat.
Well, they come into the match with a game plan, does Mexican America, and it's an effective one at that. So you can't, you don't like them or not, you can't discount that success. Look at Shannon fighting out of this. Well, now what? Look at Shannon.
Moonsault cross body block off the top.
Well, both men are down. Shannon's got to try to get Jesse in this match.
Meanwhile, fresh man, Supermax Hernandez is legal for Mexican America. Ooh. Oh, what a kick that rocked Hernandez. Here comes Jesse,
yes, sir.
Big head of steam.
Look at Jesse Neal just leveling the playing field.
Yeah, leveling both members of Mexican America at the same time. Flying double sledge. And the extra spring coming off the ropes. Oh, standing drop kick.
What a good quickness by Jesse getting out of Hernandez's way. Watch out.
Cross body. Could beat Hernandez right here. Anarquia for the save. This tag team opener at Sacrifice, so important when it comes to future contenders, top challengers for the World Tag Team titles. Jesse directing traffic, Jesse Neal motions to Shannon Moore, but Hernandez has other ideas with that elbow, doesn't he?
Sure did, right across the face of Jesse.
You gonna go border toss here? Wow.
Jesse counted out.
Slides down, doubles, Hernandez over with the boot. Shannon at the top, I'm sure that's going to be the Morgasm move, but instead, yes, another distraction, and this time blatant interference.
That's a different type of Morgasm than when Rosita's in.
What
the? Wait a minute.
Oh! Shannon pulled out to the floor. Boy, referee Jackson James has had his hands full with Sarita and Rosita, and now Jesse is up. Oh, my God!
Good God, that's got to be it.
Hernandez on top for the cover. Mexican America gets the win in the opener at Sacrifice.
Your winner, Mexican America!
The force, the torque of the body, the way Jesse's body was spun by the ever-powerful Hernandez, the leader of Mexican America. Jesse Neal, man, tough as hell. There's nothing you could do from that, man. Let's take a look at that. That was just nasty, Mike. I think we're gonna get on. Here we go. Watch Jesse, watch how he lands. Boom! Right on his face and head. Good God almighty, I don't care who you are not kicking out of that. Well, I guess you got to give a big assist to the two extremely hot young ladies that are part of Mexican America, Rosita and Sarita. A lot of distraction and
repeatedly throughout the entire match, and to me that was the difference. But as we've said throughout, they are a familia, they are united.
massive flag, gigantic flag. Gotta get a flag like that on my house. Not a Mexican one, though.
It's Mike Tenay and Taz. We welcome you to this very important Sacrifice pay-per-view event, the first of the Impact Wrestling era. You know, several major reveals this past Thursday night on Impact Wrestling, including Mick Foley as the network consultant.
Mick Foley dropped some major bombshells, man, this past Thursday, I'm telling you. And it's pretty obvious, Mike, that Mick and Hulk Hogan, they're not going to play nice. That's for sure.
You know, one of those major bombshells that Mick Foley dropped was the introduction of Kurt Angle's tag team partner for tonight at Sacrifice. Yes, it's going to be Chyna returning to the ring with Kurt against Jeff and Karen Jarrett.
Well, the look on Karen Jarrett's face when Chyna walked out here. I mean, Kurt Angle, he was saying for the past couple of weeks he couldn't wait to see his ex-wife's face when he saw who, you know, his business associate was. When Chyna came out and Karen Jarrett's face, man, that was priceless.
That was one hell of a payoff, wasn't it?
You think?
World Heavyweight Champion Sting. He gets the chance to select his own opponent tonight for the world title main event, and he chooses none other than RVD, Rob Van Dam.
Oh, Rob Van Dam never lost his World Heavyweight Championship, getting an opportunity, huge, major, massive opportunity tonight against Sting.
Now, what's this all about? We knew from the music that it was going to be the Jarretts, and Jeff accompanies Karen. I know you've been staying on top of this situation.
Yeah, well,
in regards to Karen and this injury.
Well, Karen had put some stuff out on her Twitter account. Excuse me. That she had suffered some kind of an ankle injury, or she had some sort of a fall. So there's some scuttlebutt about this injury that Karen has. She even put out a photo of.
Yeah, I know you showed it to me today with the ice bag on the ankle.
She's icing her ankle up. I mean, you know. I mean, it didn't stop her from wearing the pump on the other leg, the left leg, the heel. That's a heel, a pump. Not a bad guy heel. See that? You know what I mean? Got a little pump going on there.
She's worried about the fashion police. You know that.
She always is beautiful. Queen of the mountain. Queen of the mountain.
Just remember, always better to look good than to feel good, Taz.
She's got the walking, what? She's got the walking boot on there. That's a pretty heavy-duty boot, huh?
You're the one looking at the boot, huh?
She's a married lady, but that's another story. But what does this mean here? I mean, we're supposed to have tonight a mixed tag team match.
Just talked about it.
I know that. I'm just reinforcing
good
it.
Point, good point. Kurt Angle and Chyna against the Jarretts.
Oh, wait, what?
Hey, now.
Karen, she can't even get inside the ring. She can't put any pressure on that. Usually when you have a walking boot on, you can put a little pressure on it. That's why it's called a walking boot.
She's saying that tweet.
I'm not an orthopedic surgeon, believe it or not.
No, I want to bring forward what she said in the tweet, the potential for her not being able to compete here tonight.
Something like, yeah.
You buying into that?
She alluded to that. I don't know her word for word, Mike, you know, but it's something, I don't know. I mean, the girl's hurt, she's hurt, I guess.
Unfortunately, in being a loving, caring, adorable, and wonderful wife and mother, just please, I have a special announcement I need to make. Sometimes there are danger in those duties. Friday morning, as Karen was making the rounds in Casa de Jarrett, she was handing out the orders to the hired help, certainly in a very respectful manner. Please, folks, we have a pay-per-view audience at home tonight. They don't need to hear this. They do not need to hear your filthy language.
That's a good point.
As I was saying, as she was making the rounds, the Queen slipped and fell on one of Cody's action figures. I actually think it was a Jeff Jarrett action figure because that is his favorite one. But with that being said, Karen was rushed to the hospital. The doctors performed an MRI and 2 x-rays, and they informed us that Karen has a grade 3 sprain and her ankle is broken in 2 places. That's not my diagnosis, that's the doctor's. We're as disappointed as you people are. So with that being said, the doctors have told us that there will not be a Jeff and Karen Jarrett match versus Kurt Angle and Chyna tonight. Not my decision, not Karen's decision. I know you hate it, honey, but it's the doctor's decision. And you, listen, that's not our decision. And doctor's orders are doctor's orders. I want each and every one of you to enjoy the show tonight. Thanks for understanding. Good night.
Well, several blockbusters from this man this past Thursday on Impact Wrestling. And the network consultant himself, Mick Foley, headed to the ring, maybe to get a closer look at the injury.
Oh, maybe Mick wants to see if they have a doctor's note. Never heard of a break and a sprain.
Thanks, Mick, for coming out. I know you're going to rebook a new match. Thanks.
I just want to tell you, for those of you who had doubts, I saw the X-ray. I saw the X-ray, no question, fractured in 2 places. But it turns out you can tell certain things about an X-ray, like the gender of the subject. In certain cases, you can tell the race of a subject, and you can tell the size of a subject. Now, Karen, I can think of a lot of different adjectives to describe you, but a 6'6" African-American male is not one of them. Something tells me you're going to be magically okay by match time. Because you know where we're standing in, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, do you know where we're standing? This is a wrestling ring, Jeff. You know what takes place in a wrestling ring? Wrestling matches take place inside wrestling rings because wrestling matters. Wait. You have nothing to wear? You know, why would you? Because you're not a wrestler after all, are you? Now, I had that in mind when I talked to Miss Jolene, and it turns out she made a little nice outfit for you this very evening. So, when you step inside this wrestling ring where wrestling matters with a young lady named Chyna, I've got some bad news and I've got some good news. You should see this outfit Jolene made. So the bad news is you're likely to get your butt kicked all over the Impact Wrestling Zone. The good news is, Karen, you're gonna look so good while it's being done. Think about that, and if you can, have a nice day.
Network consultant does it again.
Uh-oh. Wow, Mick was right. Miraculously, she's good.
Quick recovery, huh? Mick Foley has an answer for anything that the Jarretts and Immortal can cook up, even the gimmicked X-ray, Taz.
Even Jeff Jarrett, he's not happy about it. Can't blame him. He doesn't want his wife in harm's way. How the hell is Karen going to get in there and compete in a tag match while Chyna's in the match?
Gonna go down. Mick Foley says it's so. Gonna send it to the back. Jeremy Borash, JB, standing by with the X Division's Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick, you have been very vocal in leading the X Division, in charge of putting everything back on the map for the X Division. Tonight, you face Robbie E. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are it's as funny as synchronicity strikes once again when you say the word vocal, because I have a theory that the world is nothing more than language. And when I say language, I don't mean words verbalized through the mouths of humans. It's not limited to that. Language is the inward being expressed outwardly. And the X Division, upon its conception, its original intent was to be a platform for the most courageous to fight without limitations, without discrimination. The X Division title was supposed to be something clamored for by the most courageous men and women on the planet. And its definition has been molested and skewed by the powers that be, by the good old boys who run things. And now they've redefined it as filler, as a platform for the undersized and hyperactive to get their wiggles out. Well, JB, I'm here to correct the language, and I'm here to put the X Division back on its proper path.
All right. It's Brian Kendrick, Robbie E. up next here at Sacrifice.
What the hell did he just say?
I'll ask you about that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Cookie, Robbie E.
Yeah, but before we get to what Brian Kendrick was talking about,
Yeah.
my fist-pumping broadcast partner into the GTW as well, right?
Jim Tanruff. There's Cookie, his lovely little tomato on the side. She told me she's got some kind of a new phone or some kind of a new camera device on it. I don't know what that's why she told me. She's screaming in my face. I was trying to get a cup of coffee earlier. Look at Cookie, huh? He's such a little tomato, this one. He's like a stick of dynamite.
Yeah, another one who's not afraid to get involved.
Look, see, I told you, I got the camera, look, taking some pictures. Look at this. This is great stuff. Not really great stuff, it's stuff.
Are we going to get a pose here with Robbie E?
Robbie. Yeah. Look at Rob. He's got the new hairdo. He told me he changed his hair. He got rid of the highlights. Said it made him look soft. That's what he said. I don't know. That's what he told me. The guy's got like 300,000 followers on Twitter. Cookie's got like 3 million on. She's got a
And his
big Twitter.
opponent from
Huge
Venice,
Twitter.
California, Brian Kendrick.
Oh my God, Kendrick, he's just unstable or something. He's nuts.
That may be the key to his success. What about language? It's merely the inward being expressed outwardly.
Yeah, I guess, right? If that's how you float your boats around. I don't know.
It makes sense to me.
Sure, it's like having an innie or an outie, like a belly button.
I don't think it's anything like that.
He's into the whole yoga. He's trying to find love in the room. That's what Kendrick kind of...
Didn't feel like love in the room as far as Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are concerned, especially in recent weeks on Impact Wrestling.
Look at this. Well, you've seen Kendrick do this in the past. He gets into his...
This is trying to get into his inward being, isn't it? They talked about synchronicity.
Yeah, you know, they're from the Jersey Shore, these two here, Robbie and Cookie. There's not much synchronicity over there on the Jersey Shore, you know?
Hope they can relate to this.
No. I think most of our audience can't relate to this.
Brian Kendrick, he wants to redefine the understanding of the X Division. Robbie E says he's got this. No problems, Cooks.
Yeah, look at Kendrick just sitting there.
I'm sure that Kendrick was referencing none other than Eric Bischoff when he talked about how, as of late, the definition of the X Division has been, well, both molested and skewed.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh! Robbie E almost got molested with a kick right to the face by Kendrick.
Got skewed, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you don't want to interrupt Kendrick. Whoa! While he's in one of his little yoga trances. I'm sorry to all those yoga folks out there. I'm not big on the slang, the yoga slang. Is that what they call it, yoga slang? Thanks, Mike.
Sure, yoga slang. Still working on synchronicity. Top rope cross body. By Kendrick, and he immediately goes right into the yoga pose.
That's the thing with Kendrick. He's so hard to prepare for. He's just out there, but he's a tremendous athlete, though. Oh, Robbie, he called him a freak. I kind of could get that. Oh, look at that. Drop toe right to the second buckle. Look at the quickness by Brian Kendrick.
That's really the key, isn't it?
Sure is.
The quickness of Kendrick. He's been one step ahead of Robbie, even though he is out there.
He's doing all this in his gi top robe, whatever that satin robe. He's into that hole on front and love in the room type thing. Oh, there's no love there.
Yeah, love in the room and a boot in the face.
Come here. We need a game plan.
Yeah.
Game plan.
Yeah, maybe should have worried about that about 10 minutes ago.
Kendrick's in hot pursuit.
You want some of me, huh? No, get off me. Get off me.
Watch it.
God has a plan for you. God has a plan for you.
He just said God has a plan for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does.
He's trying to bond with everybody out here, even Cookie.
Oh, you know, it's Kendrick sharing the love and the beatings.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow, Kendrick really landed hard out on the outside. Robbie E. come across the ring and just lit up Brian Kendrick.
Robbie E., a former X Division champion. Brian Kendrick has never held the X Division title, but a win here for Kendrick, to me, it would be huge towards moving into the title picture when it concerns that X Division.
Well, Robbie trying to get the count out victory. He told referee, have to count him out. But Kendrick able to get himself back in the ring just to find himself getting stopped by Robbie E.
Recent weeks on Impact Wrestling, we've seen Brian Kendrick along with Generation Me, Max and Jeremy Buck, Amazing Red, the most vocal members of the X Division roster, confronting Hogan and Bischoff, spray painting Hogan's car, all in an effort to be noticed so that they can get their chance and get their opportunity.
You know, you got to pick your spots. I mean, especially if you're going to deal with Mr. Hogan and Mr. Bischoff. I mean, during that time, a couple weeks back, I mean, Hogan and Bischoff were trying to find out who the hell the network was and what was going on. And then the X Division athletes are, busting their chops, man.
Maybe their timing wasn't so good, huh?
I don't think it was. I mean, why would you try and rile up Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff?
Check the blood pouring out of the mouth of Brian Kendrick.
Yep, I see that now.
Courtesy of one of those kicks from Robbie E.
Gonna get over that white satin robe and the blood's pouring on. Dripping, I should say, on Robbie E's forearm.
Kendrick fights back with right hands, but then cut off immediately by Robbie E into the pin for a near fall.
That's the thing with, Robbie E, as you said, former X Division champion, very outlandish, and he's a very charismatic young man, I should say, but yet extremely violent, man. He got a mean side to him, except for this part right here. This isn't too mean. But that is, oh, look at that.
Drops the elbow right into the pin. Kendrick stays alive.
I was wondering when was Robbie E going to utilize that robe to his advantage, and he waited for the referee, waited for the distraction, I should say, by Cookie. The referee all happened to be distracted.
Using the ring gear of Kendrick against himself. And wow, boy, had momentum behind that clothesline, didn't he?
Sure did. And now no wasted motion. Robbie going right back, getting right on his prey.
Out on the arena floor. Oh, wow.
Now you can hear that thud.
Splat.
Nasty thud. I've landed on those mats, not here, but on mats like that, on cement floors, and you feel it, man. Just go right through your body. Cannot describe it to anyone that has never had it done to them.
And then Cookie not afraid to get involved. The boot across the face of Kendrick.
And then she's quickly talking trash. She's good at that,
Robbie E waiting for Kendrick. Instead decides to take the fight out to the arena floor. Gonna snap off another one.
Oh, a nice counter by Kendrick.
That was certainly the plan, but you're right, Kendrick saw it coming. Nice extension of the leg with the kick. A weary Kendrick still heads to the corner and is on his way to the top and going to go high risk again. Wow!
Oh my God, what a missile drop kick.
Explosive off the top by Kendrick.
Look at that hockey fight breaking out.
Pull that hockey uniform over the head and wail away.
I'll give credit right there to senior official Earl Hebner, physically pulling Kendrick off of Robbie E, and that little bit of a hiccup there is enough for Robbie E to capitalize.
While he fist pumps, he's got something in mind. Cookie screaming from ringside that it's over. Gonna go neck breaker here. Kendrick has other ideas. And off the reversal, caught him flush with that kick. Thrust right in the face, snaps him up and gets the pin and the win.
Your winner, Brian Kendrick.
Look at Kendrick going right back into his trances. Looks all whacked out. Looking, tell you what, excellent match by both these wrestlers. Excellent stuff there. Strong victory for Brian Kendrick.
He's bonding with senior official Earl Hebner.
Well, I think Earl Hebner might be past the bonding stage at his age. What do you think?
I think Earl's a little freaked out by it. I don't think I can blame him.
Earl hasn't seen stuff like that since the 40s. Look at Kendrick now. He wants to make nice.
What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, bro?
What's wrong with you, bro? Is that who screaming? Yeah, he's like freaked out by it. Weird, man.
I'll tell you, this might be the first time I've ever had a tug of war with Cookie. No offense to her.
Kinda.
You're a freak. Don't touch me.
Did you say you're a freak?
Oh, she might be right.
Brian Kendrick, he says his purpose is to redefine the understanding of the X Division. Several more victories like that could be mission accomplished as we send it to JB with Tim.
The action continues here at the Sacrifice pay-per-view event. Up next, it's the TNA Knockouts Championship title on the line. It's Mickie James defending against Madison Rayne. And someone with a lot of interest in this matchup, Tara, you have been contractually obligated to Madison Rayne for the better part of a year now. And tonight, if Mickie James is victorious, that contract is null and void. Your life changes.
Drastically, and I'm very torn, and I'm in an awkward position here. I mean, Madison got me my job back, got me back in TNA, and my job was to protect her and make sure nothing happens to her, but she's been treating me like crap, basically, and if Mickie James wins, I'm free from this Queen of Madison land. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but I don't appreciate it, and I'm torn. I really am.
Point blank, Tara, let's put it all on the line here. Who do you want to win this match, Madison Rayne or Mickie James?
Hold on. I want to hear the answer to this, Tara. Who do you want to win? Huh? Shut up, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you want. It's all about me and what I want. By the way, you're welcome for getting you your job back. But what I want tonight is for you to stay put right here, because I don't want you out there. I don't need you out there. The last thing that you want to do is go out there and cost me this match tonight. Understood? Excuse me.
The decade-plus-long career of Tara comes to an end here in TNA.
Why are you here right now? Because I brought you here. Why do you have a job right now? I gave it to you.
You are becoming insane. I'm not doing this.
We have a job to do right now.
I'm so not comfortable doing this.
I don't care what you're comfortable with.
I think
I didn't hire you to be comfortable. Go.
Well, Mike, who knew that Madison Rayne would go this far to take out Mickie?
I'm going to show you exactly how hardcore country I can be.
It was your fault that I lost my Knockouts title to
had told me to stay backstage and mind my own business because you didn't trust me anymore.
Submit! Unacceptable!
Quick cover here, quick pin. And the knockout tag team champs, Sarita and Rosita, keep the belts.
Again, it goes back to miscommunication, Mike between Kara and Madison Rayne.
I'm asking you, Mickie, be the fighting champion you claim you are. I want a rematch at Sacrifice.
At Lockdown, I had to put my hair on the line to get my rematch. Here's my stipulation. When I win, this little contract between you and Tara, null and void.
Is that what you want, Tara? Is that what you want? You got it, Mickie.
Madison Rayne battles Mickie James for the TNA Knockouts Championship.
Here we go. First of 4 championship matchups tonight at Sacrifice. Knockout title. We break it down. Here's the bullet points from the Knockouts tail of the tape. It was last month at Lockdown in Cincinnati. Madison Rayne's record-setting streak as champion came to an end at 188 days, that in the confines of the steel cage. Madison fell victim to hardcore country, Mickie James. Mickie finally realized her goal of becoming the Knockouts champion. And when Madison Rayne asked for a return championship match on Impact Wrestling, Mickie James bartered a deal. It involved Tara. Should Mickie retain the title tonight at Sacrifice, Tara finally free from the old ball and chain, as she calls that contract with Madison, it would be null and void.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing first from Seattle, Washington, Madison Rayne.
Well, Madison Rayne made it crystal clear that she wants to fly solo tonight, telling Tara to stay in the back. Doesn't want to have any chance for Tara to cost her this match as she challenges to try and get back the knockout title.
That's a massive tiara. Look at the size that it almost fell off of Madison's head. Queen B, baby, Queen B. And you know, I can see her point. I can see Madison's point. She wants back the knockout title. She doesn't trust Tara. And, you know, I mean, look, I respect our knockout shit. I respect Mickie, but I don't understand why Mickie's giving this opportunity to Tara. I just don't get it.
I think it's because Mickie James has been seeing what a lot of us have been seeing, that Tara's just plain uncomfortable with this association with Madison.
Hardcore country.
And her opponent from Richmond, Virginia, Knockouts champion, Mickie James.
But by the same token, Taz, when Jeremy Borash was talking to Tara backstage pre-match interview, tried to get an answer as to exactly who she wanted to win this match. Of course, great timing on the part of Madison Rayne to come in. It's almost as if Madison still maybe holds some kind of power over Tara that we don't know about.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, it's, you know, it's none of our business, in my opinion. I mean, that's between Madison and Tara, but, you know, I'm still going to stick to what I feel here, Mike. And right there, with Mickie's holding above her head, that knockout title, that's what Mickie needs to be concerned with. Not have a stipulation, in my view, in my opinion, to give, you know, get Tara a get out of jail free card type thing, you know what I mean? You obviously look at it differently. That's why we're different people.
Video package that previewed this match showed how Madison Rayne was responsible for ending Tara's career, initially by beating her last year at Sacrifice in a title versus career match, and Madison also responsible for bringing Tara back. You know, at first it was the mysterious ally under the motorcycle helmet.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right after the opening bell, Tara coming out here in spite of Madison Rayne being, well, quite vocal that she did not want her at ringside.
It's pretty obvious that Tara wants to win this match, let's face it.
that I gave you an order to stay in the back. To avoid the contact, Madison heads to the ring, gets caught by that sliding baseball-style drop kick by the Knockouts champion, Mickie James.
Well, that was a nasty, nasty thud. Mickie's skull just crashing hard into those steel steps.
And I think this is all part of the deal. Kicked her right in the head. Going to use the ropes for leverage, and referee Mike Posey spots that, quickly stops the count. Going to drag the champ back out and try and pin her again, but only gets 2.
Well, you could sense the urgency by Madison, because she realized that Mickie is weary, man, getting a skull smashed into those steps. But hey, look at Mickie coming back, fighting back, showing heart.
And that's one thing that Mickie James promised that she would be, and that's a fighting champion.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I mean, I don't think anyone could doubt that about Mickie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoa, this is nasty.
Watch your hand, man.
This is dangerous.
Got her hung. Oh, man. The back of the head of the champ crashes down to the mat.
2 count. 2. Yeah.
Concerned look on the face of Tara at ringside, and again, to me, all about that sense of uneasiness.
Look at this, look at this.
On the part of Tara, this association is Madison.
Madison wants Tara to crack Mickie.
Are you gonna do something? What are you
Still feels like there's some kind of power or some kind of control that Madison has over Tara.
Yeah, we see, again, Mickie, Knockouts champ. She's just fighting for her life here from still feeling the effects of those steel steps.
Drop down, hangman-style neckbreaker by the Knockout champ. And while it's turned the match in the favor of the defending champion, Mickie James, she's down as well, trying to recuperate and recover. Challenger Madison Rayne looks to become a 4-time knockout champion tonight. As
another chance for Tara to drill Mickie.
You can see that she's conflicted just with the reaction.
Look at this.
Quick roll-up.
Real quick stand and switch into that roll-up, and jackknife cover, jackknife go!
Gonna go backslide here. That's the attempt. Oh, contact made with the referee, who goes down. Oh, and then
Madison might have kicked Mickie in the side of the leg there with like a mule kick.
She's going for underneath the ring.
Mike, is that the, she had the...
Yeah, we haven't seen this for, what would you say, several weeks, maybe a couple of months.
That loaded glove. Madison was using...
Look at this, she's loading it up. She's seen an awful lot of victories for Madison Rayne because of that, and well...
And look at it,
Tara just rips the glove right off the hand of Madison, and now Mickie gonna try and put her away.
A nice counter, look at this.
The roll-up.
Got the trunks, too! Oh! I thought that was it. I thought we were going to crown a new queen bee here and a new knockout champ, but it didn't happen.
Thought it was going to be the 4-time champ, Madison Rayne. Hardcore Country laying in those forearm shots. Oh! Got momentum behind those clotheslines, as well as the running elbow. Champ hits the power move, kicks right back up to her feet.
Oh, Mickie senses it. The opportunity is right in her hands.
Here she comes. Oh, goes to the Thez press off the top, right into the referee.
Referee Mike Posey's second time in this match. And he got cracked here.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. We've seen so many victories by the knockout champion, Mickie James, courtesy of that Thez press, whether it be off the top of the cage, off the top rope, and as Madison tries to put her away, Mickey's got an answer for that.
Sure. Mickie James, several counters in her playbook. All the work.
Doubled over with
there
the
we go.
Tara loading up the gloving. Mixed emotions on the part of Tara. Madison screaming, hit her. The fans were screaming, do it, and that's exactly what Tara did. The knockout with the loaded glove. Referee counts 2 and 3, and Mickie James is still the champ.
Your winner and still Knockouts champion, Mickie James.
And as a result, Tara gains her freedom. Contract with Madison Rayne is null and void.
Well, now we really know why Madison Rayne did not want Tara out here. Holy crap, loaded glove, loaded up, and just drilled right in the face. Madison Rayne dropped her like a bad habit. Mickie James retaining her Knockouts title.
You can sense the elation as the reality sets in that she is free. We're going to send it to JB, standing by with Fortune.
A very busy night tonight for the members of Fortune here at Sacrifice. Kazarian tonight, the X Division Championship on the line. Max Buck, your opponent.
Max Buck, if that is your real name, you're one of the future brightest stars of this company, but you're in the ring with the best the X Division has to offer. So tonight, bro, you couldn't be a star if you were thrown by a ninja.
AJ Styles tonight, it's Tommy Dreamer, your opponent at Sacrifice.
I still haven't been able to wrap my head around what's going on with Tommy Dreamer. He's obviously hanging out with Bully Ray, which is never a good thing. That's like AJ Styles hanging out with Ric Flair. That's never a good thing. Like I said, I can't wrap my head around what's going on with Tommy Dreamer, but I can assure you this. This is a no disqualification match, and I have no problem wrapping a chair around Tommy Dreamer's head. Maybe then I'll knock some sense into him.
And of course, Beer Money Incorporated tonight, the World Tag Team Champions. A big matchup. Matt Hardy and the returning Wildcat Chris Harris.
Matt Hardy, you want to play mind games? You want to play head games with James and I? Stop me if you've heard this before. Knock. 2011, Matt, and you're looking at Beer Money Incorporated, the greatest tag team on the planet today. AMW is dead and gone. Bring Chris Harris to the ring with you tonight, because when it's all said and done, Beer Money will once again walk out the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Chris Harris, kitty cat, you shouldn't have come back, because let me tell you something, I'm not here to tell jokes, and I'm not here to sell DVDs. I'm here to drink my beer and whoop your ass. So tonight, sorry about your damn luck.
Four members of Fortune in action tonight at Sacrifice. And now it's time for Kazarian to showcase the X Division title.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the X Division Championship. Introducing first, all the way from Southern California, Max Buck.
This is the challenger tonight for the X Division title. One half of the brother team of Generation Me, older brother Max, and he earned this title shot last month at Lockdown. He defeated 7 other X Division athletes in Escape the Cage, and as a result, he gets the title opportunity tonight at Sacrifice.
Yeah, this is Max Buck, who's got a little bit more of a swagger to him than his brother Jeremy.
but more self-centered is this young man here. Tremendous athlete.
And his opponent from Anaheim, California, X Division champion, Kazarian.
To me, Kazarian is what the X Division is all about. 4-time X Division champion, participated in the first ever Ultimate X match back in 2003. He won the X Division title for the first time in 2004. Most recently, January of this year, at our Genesis pay-per-view event, Kazarian defeating Shane Lethal to win that X Division championship once again. And this most recent reign, it's like 5+ months and counting. That's impressive.
Oh, you're damn right it is, man. And that's part of being a champion. Not just a champion, a successful, dominant champion is to have credibility. And you get credibility by getting strong wins, and that's exactly what Kazarian does. He's a strong champ, man. He beats good opponents. Can he do it tonight here against a very arrogant and cocky, highly athletic Max Buck?
As far as Kazarian is concerned, always good to have Fortune backup as a part of that faction. We saw the pre-match interview joined by phenomenal AJ Styles as well as Beer Money. That doesn't hurt at all, does it, to have that alignment and association?
Well, it's team. They're true teamwork. I mean, that's what Fortune is. They stick together. It's a brotherhood. I mean, they are like brothers. I mean, no doubt. That's legit. Right now, it's about one-on-one here. X Division title on the line. Max Buck trying to get some control over the larger Kazarian. Max Buck, I should say. Watch. Oh, nice. Excellent leapfrog kip up by Kazarian.
Speaking of brothers, as you referenced Fortune, Max and Jeremy Buck, we know they've had their differences as of late, but it's almost as if they've been reuniting because of a cause. And that cause being the opportunity to get noticed, get time on Impact Wrestling, get the attention of Eric Bischoff.
Excellent exchanges there from different switches, from arm barbs to front headlocks, and Kazarian ends up on top with a strong front headlock. Nice counter out into a 2-on-1. That's two hands on one wrist, an arm bar. Kazarian gets himself a headlock. Oh, another drop toe hold.
Interesting to watch the strategy unfold in this match in terms of who's going to go high risk first, who's going to try and maintain control early going here. Appears as if Kazarian, as you pointed out earlier, bigger, larger of the two athletes, he's going to try and use that control to keep Max Buck grounded.
Well, the key is, too, you know, honestly speaking, and just my opinion, and just hearing some of the things that Kazarian said, just live right here tonight, you know, on that sacrifice about Max Buck, it doesn't seem like he respects Max Buck much. So, wow, that was impressive.
Float over, drives his head right back down, and immediately on top for the pin.
So my point is, Mike, you know, if the champion doesn't respect the challenger, if I'm that challenger, oh, you know what, that's a huge opportunity and a motivational tool for me to whoop his ass. If I'm the challenger, let's see if Max Buck can do that. He seems motivated enough.
Outside in shoulder block attempt by Kazarian does not connect because of the quickness of Max Buck, who then flies with ease directly through the ring ropes and caught Kazarian with both feet.
Look at that face, the scowl on Max's face.
It's part of an attitude, I think, that he feels that he needs to bring into this match as the challenger and take it to the champ, just like he's doing now.
And I think it's an attitude that's necessary if you're Max Buck. And that wouldn't be too much jaw jacking. You got a chance to beat on and pound on the X Division champ, but nice.
He was mocking the champ. Come on, Frankie, he says earlier. But he was able to connect right there with that jawbreaker that, well, turns the tide, at least to this point, in the favor of the challenger. Max Buck looks to become X Division champion For the first time, we've talked earlier about that group of X Division competitors wanting to get noticed by Eric Bischoff, and he has certainly been among the vocal, outspoken, and also with his actions. And off the drop kick, quick pin here, had near leg hook for 2.
You know, I'll tell you what, man, you know, if you're going to talk up, if you're going to go to people like Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan, and if you're going to complain about something, then when you get an opportunity like this, I understand Max Buck earned it. I understand that, you know, and winning the match. But you have to deliver when you get that opportunity. Otherwise, the crying and moaning doesn't carry any weight. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything.
Could not agree with you more. You got to bring it when you get that chance.
And Max Buck is bringing it right now as he has that chance.
A series of knees to the back and not able to get much on that pin attempt before Kazarian powers out.
Well, this is smart here. Max trying to keep Kazarian flat on the mat. I don't know if he'll win that mat game. Right now, he is Max Buck. I mean, if I had to take a vote on who the better high flyer is in Kazarian, not just because he's the X Division champion, he's a phenomenal high flyer, but I'd have to kind of give that nod to the challenger and Buck. So if I'm him, I keep him down on the mat.
I think Max Buck is more reliant on high-risk moves than Kazarian is.
Oh, not this. Look at this. Little ground and pound action.
Reeling off right after right to the head of the champ.
And Max Buck, I mean, he's got he's got this attitude, like this sense of entitlement. He's got, he's very arrogant, extremely big ego.
What Generation Me's all about.
That's exactly what they're about. I kind of, I've said in the past, I'll say it again, I like that about the kid. I think that's kind of like what his whole thing is, man. That's his whole deal. And that motivates him to go out there and pound on people.
And I'm with you. I like it if you can deliver.
He was doing pretty good, but now here comes the X Division champ.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Max in control of this matchup for several minutes.
Yeah, he's feeling that, though. Buck is feeling that.
Got rocked to the corner.
Oh, look at that gut wrench! Oh!
Perfect execution of that gut wrench suplex taken from the middle rope.
Both men are down now. Got to see who's going to get to a vertical base first.
Both men feeling the impact of that suplex off the ropes.
It's been a pretty physical contest for the X Division title. Challenges up first.
It's been more ground-oriented than I expected, I'll tell you that. Wow.
Man, holy cow.
Decks him twice. Levels him with those clotheslines back-to-back on the spin. Just when it looks like Kazarian's got the momentum on his side, Max turns it around. Off the shot into the corner. Here he comes, full speed.
Whoa. Got caught, though. Max Buck got caught.
Size and edge right there of Kazarian.
Exactly. You're exactly right, Max. Look at that springboard leg drop. That might be all she wrote.
To perfection. Here's 2, and only 2 off the leg drop.
Mike, just flawless right there by Kazarian, man. Just flawless the way he did. That is so hard to do what he just did. And my man just makes it look easy.
Whoa, gonna go for the fade to black. Instead,
counter.
Max has got an answer. The perfect counter as he rolls through it. Now, almost had a pinning predicament.
He got the round kick there, missed it the first time.
Snaps his head, neck breaker style, and gets 2.
Well, you see the frustration in Max Buck, and then also Kazarian.
I think maybe frustration on the part of the champ, because he thought he had the challenger Max Buck set up for the fade to black to put him away.
Well, I should say the frustration by Max Buck was she's trying to get himself going, get himself in that second wind. Hell now, what are they doing here? Big power now.
Watch out.
Wow. Excellent show of strength by the challenger Max Buck.
Well, he flings Kazarian into the turnbuckle.
Oh!
Head first, snaps his neck out of the
Got
corner.
a new champ, baby. Oh, wow, that was close. That was like half a second away there, buddy.
And now you sense the outward frustration with Max Buck pounding on the mat. Almost that sense of What else do I need to do? I had the answer for the fade to black, came back with the quick power moves.
He's only frustrated when you say,
Watch it. Oh! Stacks him in the corner. We've seen Generation Me get a lot of victories with that style of move.
And you can see the
smirk
DDT,
there, Mike. Here it is.
Yeah, the smirk on the face of Max Buck. He's happy as a pig, and you know what? He's got him. 450.
New champ right here.
Got it. Oh! How sick was that, man? Are you kidding me?
And how about the resiliency of the champion Kazarian to be able to power out before the 3 count? What does that do to Max Buck at this point in the match?
You know, I would say when it hurt his confidence, he just did amazing stuff right there to Kazarian, but I don't think that Max Buck his confidence ever drops, to be honest with you. You can see it right here.
Yeah, it didn't deflate the confidence at all, did it?
No. This might not be a smart idea, though, to do here, Max. That is your real name. Couple blocks of a vertical suplex.
Oh. And then Kazarian with the lift.
Watch out.
Buck just hanging on the ropes.
Got punted. Kazarian just able to stop the onslaught of Max Buck with that straight punt. What the hell?
Oh my God!
Oh
wow!
My God. Oh God!
Boy, that's scary when you see the back of the head of somebody's just bounce
we got
off,
a replay, Mike,
bounce off the
we got a replay. This is, I'll tell you what.
Watch this. Oh, God.
It's a small miracle that Max Buck's brains aren't splattered all over the floor out here in the Impact Wrestling Zone. I'm telling you.
Challenger roll back in.
Done.
Just 2.
Done.
My God. Wow. Talk about
I'm lost for words on that. I mean,
I think it's almost like just a natural reaction.
It could be.
Couldn't agree with this crowd at Sacrifice any more than that. This is wrestling. X Division wrestling.
Oh, there's a cradle. Got a cradle. Got him. Oh! Playing possum was Max Buck.
Here it is.
Fade to black.
And again, he's got a counter. Wow. God. Shining Wizard is right.
Got him. Wow.
Your winner and still X Division champion, Kazarian.
You know what I love about this? The champ went to the well 3 times with the fade to black. A counter every time by Max Buck. But Kazarian was able to come up impromptu with a new move like that. Out of the great Muda playbook with the Shining Wizard. I like the way he was able to, on the fly, come up with that and get the win.
Not just that, Mike, how quick Kazarian shifted gears and called an audible. Hence why he is such a successful X Division champion, he being Kazarian. But I'll tell you what, there is no shame right there in Max Buck. I mean, he had a hell of a showing of himself here. No matter if you like the young man's disposition or not. You see that cocky attitude right there of him.
You want the definition of wrestling matters? Take a look at this recap.
Well, this is the X Division in full effect. I mean, you could just move after move, high impact stuff after high impact stuff. And the match just built. It built excitement. It built exuberance. As for that 450 splash, I don't know how Kazarian kicked out of this, but to his credit, he did.
How can Eric Bischoff disrespect these X Division athletes as they put their bodies on the line in this great title match? And there's the Shining Wizard.
Yeah, Shining Wizard. That's, as the cliche goes, all she wrote. Hell of a matchup right there between 2 excellent athletes. X Division champ, still Kazarian.
Eric Bischoff, take notice. That's what Impact Wrestling is all about. As we go to Jeremy Borash, I believe he's got the Monster Abyss.
The action continues here at Sacrifice. I'm standing with the 6'8" Monster Abyss, set to do battle tonight against the undefeated Crimson Hero.
Shut up! You see, I have lived my entire life by the motto, whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger. You see, Crimson thought he could take me out by burying my girl Janice into my spine. But what he didn't realize is that I am a 6'8", 350+ pound weapon of mass destruction. Come here, come here. I have been ripped with barbed wire and I kept going. I've been sliced with glass and I kept going. Hell, I even had my teeth kicked in by RVD and I kept going. And Borash, those teeth were delicious. Tonight, Crimson, tonight, I'm gonna teach you a lesson in pain and humility. And oh, by the way, that little undefeated streak of yours comes to an end tonight. Whew.
Well, the undefeated Crimson is about to have his streak put to a test. Someone who knows a little something about winning streaks is about to stand in Crimson's way.
Well, every time we got a shot of Crimson's face, he had not taken his eyes off of his opponent. And that's a little subtle thing that I look for in a guy to see if he's the real deal.
Look at this!
A little page out of Joe's book.
Look at this. Look who's coming down the ramp.
Monster Abyss!
Immortal's monster. Just Dick Crimson. Yeah, you got to think of the history between Crimson and Abyss. It was Crimson who put that sick weapon, Janice, right in Abyss's back several months ago. And this is the payback for the monster Abyss. God! Chokeslam right onto the guardrail, right onto the steel on the concrete. It was Abyss who slammed Crimson last week on Impact. We saw Crimson's involvement during the Rob Van Dam Abyss match. These two individuals, Crimson and Abyss, who are going to square off Sunday at Sacrifice one-on-one. Whoa, 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 whoa! God! The blindside attack by the monster on Crimson, and another black hole slam by the monster. And boy, does that set the stage for this Sunday at Sacrifice.
The monster Abyss prepares for war against Crimson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 350 pounds from parts unknown, the monster Abyss.
Boy, the final shot of that video package highlighted from this past Thursday night on Impact Wrestling, showing the monster Abyss hitting the black hole slam on Crimson. And I think if Abyss is able to hit that black hole slam tonight here at Sacrifice, the win streak of Crimson would be in severe jeopardy.
That's a big if, though. Not going to be easy, in my view, for Abyss to catch Crimson with the dreaded black hole slam. But you're right, if it happens, could definitely be the end of that win streak. But Crimson, like Abyss, is a large man. There's going to be a battle right here to Bohemians, my friend. That's one intense, violent fellow right there named Abyss.
And his opponent from the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York, weighing 275 pounds, the undefeated Crimson.
Oh, you talked about intensity when it comes to Abyss. You can say the same for the man with the winning streak. Debuted December the 30th on Impact Wrestling. You recall, after Jeff Jarrett defeated Amazing Red in an MMA challenge match, Jeff wanted to face Amazing Red's little brother, and that led to the debut of this man, Crimson. And now, nearly 5 months later, he's still undefeated, still unbeaten.
Yeah, loaded with intensity. You can see it right there. Is Crimson. Homeboy from the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York. I can tell you, one of the toughest men ever on the planet, ever to step foot in a ring, was from Brownsville. His name is Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson. So, and I know Brownsville pretty good. That's not a fun area.
Well, yeah, you think about Brownsville, and so many famous boxers, so many famous fighters have come out of that area of Brooklyn. I talked about Mike Tyson. I think, what was it, Riddick Bowe also?
Yeah, Riddick Bowe was
several
too.
others as well.
Look at this. I told you, Battle of Bohemians, two big bulls. Oh, look at this. Challenging now. Who's going to choke slam who first? And a monster abyss. We heard him talking about himself and all the sick, grotesque, violent things that happened to his body and face. And he's still here surviving and competing. You can't argue with that.
Agreed. Pre-match video package showed how Crimson, when he was the spokesperson for They, coming to take out Immortal, was responsible for sidelining Abyss for several months, and that's something that let's be honest, nobody's been able to do. Put Abyss on the shelf for several months, attacking the monster with Janice, the sick weapon loaded with nails.
Oh, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, and that's what Crimson did with Janice in the spine of Abyss back in the day. And right now, Crimson, he is in the driver's seat. He's looking good right now. Oh, he was.
This is what you can expect from these two. Oh, not going to be that case of top rope, high-risk offense here, a la the X Division. Yeah, this is a couple of big heavyweights. Taking it out to the street. Super heavyweights, I guess you'd say. Oh! Head meet guardrail, courtesy of Crimson.
That's what I'll tell you, that's what I like about Crimson, and we've seen in this rivalry that he's built with Abyss, is that Crimson can bring the violence to the level at times of Abyss, and that's what you have to do, as I said earlier, about fighting fire with fire.
Isn't it interesting, as you see Crimson and Abyss next to each other now, you wouldn't think it would be the quickness of Abyss that would turn the tide, but that's exactly what it was. Well, I was going to point out how when you see them next to each other, and we always talk about Abyss, 6'8", 350 pounds. I mean, Crimson is right there and matching him physically.
Yeah, he is. I mean, you know, obviously Abyss has more body weight to him, and Abyss is massive. The guy's got a head the size of a cash register, for God's sakes. Huge. But I mean, Crimson just more of a sculptured, muscular man, about the same height. And right now, Crimson is getting dismantled out here.
I presume that's a smile, combined with the scowl on the face of Abyss. So happy with what he's done to Crimson, and this is really Abyss's style of match. Once you take it out here to the arena floor, use things like those ring steps, whatever you can that's not nailed down.
Yeah, well, that's what Abyss can do. He can move some furniture around and use it to his advantage. You see Crimson just trying to regroup.
Calls himself the weapon of mass destruction, and well, proves it to Crimson right there.
Well, he lives up to it. Abyss can live up to that moniker, because he's a twisted, demented, sick man. I mean, I thought he was ugly to begin with. When Van Dam knocked his teeth out, he's even uglier. How's it possible for this guy to be uglier? There are two masks. One's not enough. Don't tell him I said that. Crimson's got to try to get something going here. You don't want to give the monster Abyss all this control if you can start fighting back or something.
Well, Abyss has really shut him down ever since Crimson went into the post outside.
Sure has, yes. Well, I mean, Crimson was a little overzealous, went for a clothesline of sorts, and as you're referring to, when Abyss got out of the way and ended up being that, Crimson just ran right into the steel post. So that would be the monster Abyss was playing possum, as happens when you're a veteran.
Just when it looks like Crimson is going to get things going with the elbows to the midsection, Abyss just using control And this is as old school as it gets.
Sure is.
But you take somebody by the head, and as you know, the rest of the body sure to follow.
You control the head, you're going to control the man's body, and then that's how you immobilize someone, especially if you have big, huge hands and limbs and power that Abyss has.
A series of strikes from Crimson. Going to try and turn it around against the monster as both men, wow, meet dead center in the middle of the ring. Both connect with clotheslines.
Definitely the turning point of the match here. These two large individuals, both laid out right now. Both had the same thing in mind. Sick collision. It's like Abyss.
He's got to steady himself, though, with the ring ropes to get back up to his feet.
A lot of impact there. Oh, look at that. Crimson.
Every time Abyss goes for the strike, it's blocked by Crimson, and then he's got an answer.
Yeah, he can move, too. This big young athlete, Crimson, he can move. He's quick. All that size and speed. This is something that's become trademark for this kid. That cravat to those Muay Thai-like knees, yeah.
Pin attempt. And you can just sense right here, just trying to take the 6'8", 350 Abyss and just to try and go for a pin attempt on somebody that large. It's so difficult to do, trying to stack up the legs and get the pin.
It's like covering a small foreign car. I mean, the guy, he's built like a little mini truck, Abyss. Huge. Oh, look at this. Here comes Crimson, man. Here he comes. Oh.
Crashed and burned in the corner. See if Abyss can take advantage and stop the win streak.
Wow.
Goozled up. Choke slam down. This could do it. Could be the end of the 5-month winning streak, too. Whoa.
Shocked right there. Shocked is the monster Abyss. I'll tell you, the whole winning streak thing, man, it's just like, you can't let that get in your head. It's like a football team or a team being undefeated. They don't talk about it. You don't want to get that in your head. So I'm assuming Crimson's not, because that could definitely screw you up. But then you got a big target on you. Speaking of targets, what is Abyss looking for? Oh, boy. She's back, bro. She's back!
And when would it be more appropriate for Janice to return than in Abyss's match against the man who took that weapon and attacked him, put it right in his back, talking about Crimson, and the referee gets out of dodge, and who can blame Mike Posey?
At this point, I mean, if you're Mike Posey, the referee, you got to hit the high road and just get out.
Intimidation factor takes out the ref. Wild swing with the weapon, and explosive spear. Here's the pin. There's two.
Ooh, man, I'll tell you what. That might have been that opportunity there for Crimson to capture the win. Yeah, that was so close. I mean, Crimson thought he had it, but he didn't. Abyss to his credit, kicked out of that strong spear by Crimson.
Anticipated the victory initially for Abyss off the chokeslam. The same for Crimson with the spear, and he measures again. This time pays the price with the boot directed into the chest.
Well, hopefully Crimson just learned something there. I had to go to the well a second time right after the well kind of bit you the first time. Well, wells bite, but get my point, Mike. Thanks.
Read you loud and clear as he's going to take him up. Could this be attempted the shock treatment backbreaker? But Crimson able to slide down under. Going to go double underhook. Plants him DDT style. Here's one. Here's two.
Yeah, double underhook into the DDT. I mean, that's he almost got the win again, did Crimson, but again, Abyss showing a lot of heart here and intestinal fortitude. Don't look too good, though. Monster Abyss, he wants Janice in hand.
In search of the weapon. But as he approaches the weapon, he's cut off by Crimson, and we've talked about this tunnel vision in the past that the monster has.
Whoa, Mike.
Oh, look out.
He's not exactly fleet-footed.
No, but will you connect with this? Win streak's going to be history. Oh, God. 350 right across the chest. 1, 2. Wow.
Oh, man.
Well, that look says, what the hell else do I need to do to beat this guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was impressive,
yeah,
man.
It sure was. I mean, that's a hell of a kick out. That's a guy, Crimson, right there, showing you he is not going down that easily. That is like a small building falling on you from that second rope.
Monster has hit him with, what would you say, pretty much everything but the black hole slam out of his playbook.
Oh, what the hell's coming up next?
Crimson avoids him. Oh my God! He goes red sky! Sky high power bomb. Here's 1, here's 2. Stack him up for 3, and the win streak is alive.
Your winner and still undefeated, Ringside.
I'll tell you what, buddy, you can't get any more impressive than that. Holy cow! How the hell did Crimson pull that off? Big time power by Crimson. With Brownsville proud.
And how about at that point in the match, when he's able to dig down deep and get the strength that he needs to take someone who's 6'8", 350 pounds up into the air, drive him down to the mat with the red sky, the sky-high powerbomb.
That's an excellent point on your part, Mike. To the point in the match that this went down, I mean, to exhibit that type of move and have the energy and the physicality to do something like that late in the match is extremely impressive. Congratulations to Crimson on an impressive win.
Streak is alive, and up next, Beer Money defends the tag titles.
Matt Hardy, last week on Impact, you said that you were going to make a phone call to someone special, and that you and he were going to come to Sacrifice this Sunday and challenge us for our TNA World Tag Team titles.
Mr. Rude needs to be taken down quite a few notches. Mr. Rude needs to actually be taught a lesson.
Come on, Matt. We know who you're talking about. We know who your partner is.
Moment of truth time for cold-blooded Matt Hardy. Hardy admitted that he was going to make that call to that very special someone.
You are worthless nobodies, the both of you. What gives me the right to say that is that I am one half of the greatest tag team to ever grace the professional wrestling industry.
Let me tell you who I am. I'm the man that will walk into a bar and bust you right in your face. So what you need to do is shut your damn mouth, get your brother on out here, and let's see how great you are.
Myself and my partner will be a sacrifice, but I hate to bust your bubble. My partner isn't Jeff. It's not Jeff Hardy. It's not my brother. My partner is someone who knows you inside and out, someone who knows each and every one of your weaknesses.
No! It's not Jeff Hardy. It's the Wildcat Chris Harris. For 4 years, Chris Harris and James Storm of Beer Money, they dominated TNA Tag Team Wrestling. And now opponents this Sunday in the tag title match, Matt Hardy just struck with mind games.
Cold-blooded Matt Hardy and Wildcat Chris Harris face Beer Money for the TNA World Tag Team Championship.
Earlier tonight at Sacrifice, it was Fortune's Kazarian retaining the X Division title, and now Fortune's tag champs are going to put it on the line. And here are the bullet points of the taglines. When Matt Hardy issued a challenge to the champions Beer Money on Impact Wrestling, even Storm and Rude, they figured that Matt had struck a deal with his brother Jeff Hardy. But no, not Jeff Hardy. That was the surprise reveal. Instead, Matt recruits James Storm's longtime former AMW partner, Chris Harris, who knows James Storm better than Chris Harris. And while Harris may have some insight into the strengths and weaknesses of James Storm, you've got to take this into account. Tonight, the first time that Chris Harris and Matt Hardy have teamed together in the Impact Wrestling Zone, while James Storm and Bobby Roode, they've been together for 4 years. To me, that's advantage Beer Money.
lovely ring. A beautiful ring announcer, Christy Henry, looks gorgeous as usual.
Got to agree with you there as well, Taz. And how about the curveball that Matt Hardy delivered up to Beer Money this past Thursday on Impact Wrestling?
Yeah, I tell you, Matt Hardy, cold-blooded Matt Hardy, had everybody hoodwinked. We all thought it was Jeff Hardy. The brother of Matt could have come out here and tag up with his bro again. And Matt Hardy fooled everybody. Pulled out a old-school TNA guy.
And his tag team partner from Fort Wright, Kentucky, Wildcat Chris Harris.
You know, before there was Beer Money, there was America's Most Wanted. 6-time World Tag Team Champions. Speaking of this man, the Wildcat Chris Harris, along with his tag partner, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, dominated from 2002 until 2006, and a lot of people credit AMW, America's Most Wanted, with putting tag division on the map in this company, and rightfully so.
Their opponents and tag team champions, Beer Money.
Way I look at it, comparing AMW, Beer Money, that was then. This is now. And what James Storm, Bobby Roode have accomplished, the multiple reigns as World Tag Team Champions over the course of the past 4 years. What, to me, I think it not only equals, but it surpasses what AMW was able to accomplish.
Well, I think, in my opinion, maybe that's what's bothering. Listen, look, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, really, if you're Chris Harris, this has got to be bothering him, and he's probably jealous, probably envious of Bobby Roode or Robert Roode, right? Wouldn't you think so?
It's a good point.
I mean, sure, so envy, what does envy do? It pisses people off, it riles them up. This guy's sitting home, Chris Harris, he's sitting going crazy like, man, I used to be the Wildcat, I used to be part of America's Most Wanted with James Storm. Now I'm just sitting around not that guy, and I'm watching Robert Roode and my old partner, James Storm, become Beer Money and become probably the greatest tag team, definitely here at TNA, and arguably one of the greatest teams down the road in the history of the business. What do you say?
I'm with you right there.
Yes, maybe, no.
Right there. That's why I said that I think that Beer Money has not only equaled but surpassed what AMW did initially when this company was founded.
So, Chris Harris, he's riled up. He's probably, now this guy's been sitting around stewing.
You can just see that, can't you, when Chris Harris would turn on Impact Wrestling?
Yeah, he's still got a good run back with his trunks. AMW, America's Most Wanted. I guess he's calling himself that now. That's his old partner there, his ex-partner.
Also, I think part of the mind games. Bust out the old AMW gear. And appropriately enough, it's the former tag team partners to square off, and well, it's the Wildcat have different thoughts.
Played a little head game there with James Storm.
Been the story of this match and this challenge for several weeks. Storm he had his eyes right on the Wildcat, and Matt Hardy sensed that, and this is why he is cold-blooded.
Well, exactly. This is why Matt Hardy's cold-blooded. It's also because Matt Hardy, and I've said it before out here, he's felt like his whole career he's done the right thing, always tried to be the right guy and be a true professional, and he feels like he got nothing for it. So he comes here to Impact Wrestling and stands on his own and says, I'm cold-blooded now, and that's what I'm about. It's a mindset for Matt Hardy. Right now, his mindset's not working too well. Beer Money's just drilling him with knees.
Yeah, perfect double team move, the series of knee drops, and Roode tries to put away Matt Hardy, but no luck with that. Right back on the offense, however, before Matt just bum rushes Roode to the corner. And now the Wildcat's not afraid to get involved.
Yeah, Harris tagged himself in there and saw the opportunity to get himself rolling here on. And this is what I'm talking about. Just imagine the rage inside Chris Harris. He's got the opportunity finally to pounce on Robert Roode, but Roode not having it. Gotta be loaded with everybody, I'm telling you.
Roode unleashes the offense, leaves his feet to take down Harris. A shot for Hardy sends him out to the arena floor. The knife edge chop lighting up the chest of Harris and then snaps the neck. What a statement that it would send to fortune if Matt Hardy and Chris Harris were able to knock them off, become World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, that would be...
You know Immortal would love that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, listen, it's no secret that one of the go-to guys for Immortal is Matt Hardy. Right now, Matt almost got split in half here like it's Thanksgiving in the old wishbone deal. Snap.
Storm and Roode make a wish on Hardy, and now it's the Cowboy who got caught. Boy, he got caught off guard right there, didn't he?
Yeah, we heard this past week on Impact. I mean, we've heard, what Matt Hardy struck a nerve. Talked about, some of the adult beverages. Storm likes to indulge in adult beverages, and it kind of started really upsetting Storm, but here we go. Look at this. Harris don't want any part of his ex-partner.
Yeah, he wanted a piece of him when Matt Hardy had Storm, but then quickly the Wildcat scoots out to the floor, and now Storm's attention turned to cold-blooded Matt Hardy. Harris goes outside, gets the beer bottle of his former tag team partner, and spits the beer right in the eyes, right in the face of Storm. Boy, what a message that sends. And now, with a blinded James Storm, it's the chance here for Harris to lay in those shots.
Yeah, a couple of, see the big southpaw that he is, and those shots right on the face of his former partner for America's Most Wanted. You know what? Let me ask you a question, Mike. I mean, you were here during the America's Most Wanted days. So, do you think, in your opinion, that James Storm traded up? What do you think?
I think I've made it pretty clear. So, I'm watching this unfold here, and I'm seeing the move that AMW made famous in the past, that double team, almost as if they're trying to beat Storm here with an old AMW move, that face plant off the Bulldog, playing with his head at the same time. But I'm going to stick with my point. I think that Beer Money has surpassed the accomplishments of AMW. But I got to tell you, America's Most Wanted back in the day, 2002 to 2006, if there was anybody better in the wrestling business when it comes to tag team.
In 2002, 2006, I was badass also. I'm not anymore. I'm sitting here with you. So
2011, it's a different story. Damn right.
So I'm just saying that I was just talking about him trading up. Me and James Storm, I just want to see what you thought, because I think that's what Chris Harris is thinking. And that maybe
that's what plays on his mind?
That's exactly it, which maybe more, I'm just assuming. I'm not a psychoanalyst here.
Just play the part of one on TV, I got you.
Exactly.
Roode meets Harris. Drops him twice with clotheslines. Wow. Boy, he had that extra oomph behind that one, didn't he?
Big-time explosiveness by a big-time player in Robert Roode.
Put yourself in the position of Bobby Roode here in this match. You know that he really wants to shine against Chris Harris to prove to Harris, to prove to the world that he is the better of the two partners.
Good point. And you are correct, sir. And Roode is showing that. Now he's showing it on cold-blooded Matt Hardy.
Boy, look at that fishing Roode.
Beautiful fisherman.
Yeah, right into the pin off the suplex, and gets two on Chris Harris. But Bobby Roode is a real ring general, isn't he?
Sure is. I mean, a tremendous tactician. But hold on now. Robert Roode said to Storm, you want him. That's what everybody wants. Oh, man. Matt Hardy cut it a little short. Oh!
Another one of the signature moves of AMW off the full Nelson slam. It's Harris on top, and one half of the challengers for the World Tag Team Champs gets a near fall, but now they've weakened Bobby Roode to the point where maybe with quick tags getting Matt Hardy in here, you can see that Hardy and Harris could try and turn this thing around and take control back. Effective side slam.
Yeah, side slam really pinpoint the lower back of Robert Roode.
You just said it.
Yep.
Look at the follow-up move, the elbow.
Yeah, not
pinpointing the lower back.
Exactly. Here comes another one probably. And the first one at the elbow was the point of the elbow.
If this is enough.
Was the point of Hardy's elbow. The second one was more of his tricep and shoulder. And now clamping on just a gut wrench. Side gut wrench here, or bear hug. Some traditionalists would call it. And this really just affects that lower back depending on your grip and how you apply this hold. Excellent strategy by Hardy.
At the same time, aren't you taking the wind away from Roode as well?
Yeah, you are. I don't know if that's what Hardy's goal is. I think he wants to pinpoint the lower back. I mean, it's pretty well documented in the locker room that Robert Roode, it's like a Porsche, man. He can just go all day and night in that ring. Tremendous cardio. What a shot right there, my man.
I just saw the head of Roode snap back as he was rocked with that strike.
Hardy just hit Roode like he owed him money. I'm telling you.
Challengers with the double team on Roode in the corner is.
Well, you can see, I mean, just my opinion as a former in-ring competitor for many years, and I think this was smart by Matt Hardy staying in the ring more because it's, it probably is that Harris is not in ring shape. I mean, he's not on the road all the time. He's not in the ring shape he once was. I mean, so not yet anyway. So Matt Hardy kind of doing the heavy lifting here.
You're saying the strategy of the challengers is to keep Matt Hardy in the ring more than Chris Harris.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's smart. I mean, Matt Hardy, full-time competitor here, Impact Wrestling, and now look at this, how close they were to tag each other.
Boy, just inches away from making the tag to get the fresh man James Storm into the battle, but instead it's Hardy right back
to the lower back,
to that section, that part of the body that they've weakened on Roode.
Well, twisted. Robert Roode realized that he twisted the hold a little bit. He kind of twisted so the hold was on his side area, oblique area, as opposed to his lower back. Ooh, wow, both men might have clunked heads there. That looked like they both clunked heads.
Saw the velocity of both men. The spring from the ropes. Heads crash together. Harris gets tagged in. He's legal, and again, inches away from the tag. And now Harris taunting and spitting. Ultimate dishonor. Spitting in the face of his former America's Most Wanted partner. And there's Storm. And yeah, Hardy is not there for the tag after the collision. And here we go. Storm and Harris going to square off.
Well, it's not much of a square off. It's more of a
one-sided at this point, yeah. Storm just throwing everything in terms of strikes at Chris Harris, and effectively so.
That is pressed to top it off, and now a Mountain just pounding on his former partner, his former buddy.
He just relentless with those right hands to the side and the top of the head of Chris Harris. Storm gonna see him skin the cat, make his way back in, and Harris had turned his back on the Tennessee Cowboy. Not a good idea.
Yeah, Cowboy James Storm relentless. Just a non-stop beating on Harris.
Drapes him across the ropes. Drop down DDT. Here's two, and this time Matt Hardy recovered enough to come back in and make the save, and Matt Hardy gets tossed out immediately by Roode.
Excellent timing by Roode to see Matt Hardy interfere, and boom, he interferes.
Harris Harris heads to the corner, and Storm. Oh, inverted DDT out of the corner. Could this do it? Challenger still alive. Storm has something in mind, motioning to his partner, Bobby Roode. And with Matt Hardy out on the arena floor trying to regroup, see what Beer Money can do.
Look at Hardy. Hardy's saving his partner. Look at the side effect.
Wow, man.
Some impact right there in that side effect.
Side effect for Roode. Went for the twist of hate instead. Storm counters, stabs him in the back with the knees. That swinging side slam, the catatonic attempt. Another former signature AMW move. It's blocked initially by Storm, but then Harris connects. But then the double R spine buster from Roode.
That's sending a message right there, huh? Look at Matt Hardy getting caught by both members of Beer Money here. Look at that double vertical snap suplex.
Beer Money suplex for Matt Hardy.
Harris not only have to see this, he has to listen to the Beer Money chants from our live audience here in the Impact Wrestling Zone.
And then Roode sidesteps Harris, gets caught with the last call super kick. Gonna go DWI at this point.
Wait, look at Storm here.
Looked like they were gonna set up for that DWI double team, that drinking while investing. Instead, other thoughts on the part of Storm. I know what this is. This is the old AMW move. This is the death sentence leg drop off the top. Storm says, I'll take the cover, I'll take the pin, and I'll take the win.
Your winner and still tag team champions, Beer Money!
Well, put an exclamation point on it. Beer Money with a strong victory. Matt Hardy just walked right out and left. Chris Harris right in the middle of the ring to eat the loss.
Boy, what a message. Beer Money, the World Tag Team Champions who retain, just sent to the Wildcat Chris Harris. The fact that they went back to the AMW playbook and they beat Harris with a move that it gave him and scored so many wins. There's the last call super kick.
Yeah, this was the last call right here. As I said, man, exclamation point for Beer Money. And Storm gets the pin on his former partner, Chris Harris. Wow. Enough said on that one.
James Storm, Bobby Roode remain World Tag Team Champions as we pitch to JB. I think he's got Bully Ray.
Lucky him.
Yeah. Bully Ray, you have certainly...
I'd be uncomfortable too if I was standing in your shoes. Of course you're uncomfortable. Everybody's uncomfortable when they talk to me. Everybody. You're not the only one. I strike fear in people. I intimidate people. I impose my will on people. You know why? Ask me why.
Why?
Because I can. That's why. Look at you. You look like the kind of guy who listens to Lady Gaga. Now, you want to ask me a question? Ask a question.
Certainly you have been behind many shocking moments over the years, but seeing Tommy Dreamer pile drive AJ Styles may have taken the cake. I need to know, Tommy Dreamer, a man you have so much history with, is this business? Is this personal? What's the story?
What do you care? You think it's your business to know? I know why Dreamer is doing what he's doing. Dreamer knows why he's doing what he's doing. This information is on a need-to-know basis. You pissant, you don't need to know. What you do need to know is that I could smack you in the face any given moment. I could take advantage of you right now. I could take you by your tie, throw you up against the lockers, and do whatever the hell I wanted to do. Ask me why. Because I can. AJ Styles, you represent everything I hate about modern day pro wrestlers. You want to sit on your Twitter. You want to play video games. You don't do what real pro wrestlers like me do. Drink whiskey, listen to rock and roll, and chase women. That's what a real wrestler does. AJ Styles is about this freaking big. I've taken craps bigger than him. Get out of my way. AJ, I powerbombed you off that freaking stage. You're lucky I did not end your career. Any time I get the opportunity in the future, I am going to try to take you out. And so help me God, AJ, after I'm done taking you out, I'm going to take your friends and fortune out, and then I'm going to go to your redneck house, and I'm going to take your redneck wife out. Only I ain't going to take her out like this. I'm taking her back to Hell's Kitchen and taking her out the way I want to.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Yonkers, New York, Tommy Dreamer.
Well, JB referenced it, the interview with Bully Ray. The Tommy Dreamer pile driver on the previously injured neck of AJ Styles. I just remember Bully Ray that night saying that Tommy Dreamer is doing what he has to do, and I enjoy toying with the head of Tommy Dreamer.
Well, I remember, that horrible night when, Bully Ray put AJ Styles and put him out right here with that powerbomb. Tommy Dreamer was out here trying to help AJ Styles. I remember that.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
We saw the confrontation between AJ Styles and Tommy Dreamer this past Thursday night on Impact Wrestling. And Dreamer told AJ, you're too young and you're too innocent to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with Dreamer on that. I mean, AJ had a great comeback. He said, listen, I'm a grown man with 3 kids and a family, so I don't look at AJ Styles. He's far from a kid. He is a man. He's an amazing, phenomenal competitor, pun intended. I gotta tell you, this whole thing with Dreamer, I mean, who the hell knows what's going on? Who knows? He's obviously doing the bidding, as we've discussed, for Bully Ray. That's Dreamer's business. What is it, AJ's business or anybody else's business about that?
Yeah, JB wanted to get a further explanation from Bully Ray, maybe more details about that association that Dreamer has with Bully Ray. And he wasn't going to get it, JB. No luck with that tonight when it came to Bully Ray and the explanation as Dreamer and Styles go nose to nose, much like we saw Thursday night on Impact Wrestling.
Well, we've seen that signs of Dreamer. We saw him in that battle royal and everything. We just see the way he's been acting, Dreamer. It's almost been like he's reluctant. It's almost like he's reluctant to do what he's been doing here, aligning himself some way with Bully Ray.
Dreamer and Styles to battle under no disqualification rules.
Tom with a nice fireman's carry right there. High crotch into that fireman's carry.
AJ working on the arm of Dreamer here.
No DQ time. Get him off, I don't care. No DQ.
We can hear referee Jackson James reinforcing what we just said about the no disqualification. AJ talked about it.
Now do something, wrestle.
AJ talked about it when Jeremy Borash was interviewing the members of Fortune earlier tonight.
Come on.
This thing's starting to really boil up here.
Series of right hands from Dreamer.
We heard the referee say it. He said, you know, it's no DQ, so we heard him say it moments ago.
That confirms the fact that AJ, who made the challenge, and Dreamer obviously, I mean, for Tommy Dreamer, you would presume that Dreamer would like it to be no disqualification.
Yeah,
wouldn't that on the surface look like advantage Dreamer?
Yes, I know where you're going. That's why I'm saying yes, we're ready. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. If you're going to go no DQ with the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. Oh my God.
Ooh, just the way that... The way he caught him with the kick and the way that AJ just folded up.
Well, that's a veteran right there, and Dreamer picking his spot. And AJ is far from a rookie. He's a veteran himself, but Tommy's got a couple more years of in-ring experience and big match experience, in my opinion, than AJ. Well, it's not an opinion, it's a fact.
Well, he's got more years of experience than AJ in terms of more big match experience.
Yeah, that's
debatable.
True.
I mean, you could make an argument, I think, either way, but I think
you just have to correct me, Mike. You just can't help yourself. You just have to correct me, right?
It was more a discussion than a correction.
I'm joking. You are correct. You are correct. Now look at Dreamer here. Oh, snake eyes!
Wow. Right into the pin. That obviously not enough to put away the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, it's well documented AJ Styles that, you know, he can sustain a ton of punishment and not give up. And Dreamer, well, he can dish out the punishment.
Big elbow drops.
I don't know what's worse, that elbow drop or Dreamer drop on the whole side of his body on AJ's face. I've been in the ring with Tommy many a times. And Tommy's a big, thick dude, man. And when he lands on you, I'll tell you what, you feel it.
How about the quick kickouts on the pin attempts from AJ? What does that do in terms of sending a message to your opponent?
Well, it shows you, look at this viciousness here of Dreamer. Really never seen the side of Tommy, got to tell you. I mean, as far as, you know, just going out and deliberately doing that. But no, to your question to me, the kickouts, the quick kickouts send a message to the opponent, like, look, you got nothing on me. I'm here and I'm ready to go. You got nothing on me. Amazing athlete, amazing.
After the two clotheslines, AJ on target with the drop kick that has Dreamer on the defensive, and AJ right on him as he slingshots right over the top. It's just it's a thing of beauty, even though it is so physical, just to see AJ fly and crash down on Dreamer.
Really, I mean, to watch AJ Styles compete, he is such, his accuracy, his pinpoint, he's intense, he's always in great shape.
You recall Styles asking Dreamer Thursday night on Impact Wrestling about how the relationship between him and Bully Ray, if it was anything to do with EV2. And Dreamer said no way.
I think the EV2 ship has sailed. That's not a bad thing.
And yet, when you call Tommy Dreamer innovator of violence, the nickname that he's had for years. But to recall, it was AJ Styles who's the individual who used the fork in the eye.
Very true. Very true. And I mean, AJ pointed that out to Tommy this past week. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh! Tommy caught it bad there by AJ.
Dreamer crouched on the guardrail. AJ looks like he might be favoring, thought he was favoring a leg or a knee, but instead he slides under the guardrail. Look at this, got him measured.
It is amazing. It is just amazing.
How do you get spring out of a steel guardrail like that?
You got me, buddy.
It comes from that great lower body strength, the great legs of Styles.
Balance, though, man. AJ's balance. That's something that, you know, we don't really talk about enough, I feel, man. It's just amazing balance and his poise. AJ's poise is what really makes it.
Boy, AJ with the full court press here, following Dreamer up into the crowd at the Impact Wrestling Zone.
No disqualification. This is all good in the hood right here. It's all legal.
Taz with a close-up look. And AJ dominating Dreamer. Wow. Fans showing their appreciation for the phenomenal AJ Styles. Well, you have a no disqualification match with the innovator of violence.
That's what happens.
That's exactly right. Whoop. It's like AJ's got a cut right by the...
Sure does, right his temple. Right by AJ's temple.
Oh, jeez.
God, that looked like a really bad block. That's going to leave a mark in the old ribcage area.
And what better way for Tommy Dreamer to not only turn this match in his favor, but also to take away the flying, to take away a lot of the high risk of AJ with a move just like that.
That's what we were saying, Mike. I mean, you know, for this team to be no disqualification is definitely in its home court advantage for the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. All the way.
Dreamer circles the ring.
Now, so this is, now you're in Dreamer's realm. You're in his world right now.
Which is why earlier we questioned AJ making this no disqualification.
Oh!
Wow. Oh. How about the recovery of AJ?
That's part of being in great condition and training. Don't quite know. I'm trying to get the left temple area, left side of the forehead of AJ. Blood just dripping down the side of his face. Table time now.
Involvement of the table. When I see that, I immediately think about what AJ may be doing in terms of a message to Bully Ray.
Yeah, Bully Ray's not in the ring, but I get your point. He's sending a message.
Roundabout way.
Well, he's sending it through Dreamer's body.
Oh! Especially using the table, a weapon that Bully Ray, through the years, has used so much of the time. Hitting with the table to the pin, and Dreamer still alive.
Let's see what AJ has in mind with this table. There's a lot of things you could do with a table in a ring, and he was going to maybe set it up like a ramp towards the corner. This is one of my favorites back in the day.
Dreamer fighting from his knees. Able to get back up. Look out here.
Whoa.
AJ able to slide down. Ooh. Tosses Dreamer straight through. Shoulder first into the steel.
Like AJ.
So he got it.
Well, watch this. Look at this. Wow.
How about that? You can just see the wheels. You see the wheels. You can see the wheels turning in AJ's head. Here's one. Here's two.
Dreamer's forehead driven by AJ right into the edge of the table. Those legs are broke, AJ. I know AJ's not used to using tables, but might not want to bounce yourself on that thing, because that leg is broke. Kinda.
Let's see what AJ has up his sleeves now.
The match gonna break now for sure if it's not broke already.
Oh! What a quick turnaround by Dreamer. DDT. Got the leg hook, at least one, but then you can see that just the way that Styles landed,
shoulder was
fortunately for him, I think it was both the shoulder and also you can see that his leg was underneath the ring rope.
Yeah, well, good job by referee Jackson James to look at the man's shoulders when he noticed he wasn't pinned.
Oh, we talked about earlier AJ using the fork on Dreamer. And just when Dreamer in this no disqualification match. Boy, AJ able to fight back, get back up to his feet, and turn it around before Dreamer can use the weapon.
Oh, God. Nasty shots by Styles. Tommy's just, he's on wobbly, oh my God.
Oh, a dazed Dreamer eats the trash can courtesy of AJ. AJ said something about the table.
What a body shot right there by Dreamer.
Just when Styles turns away and loses his concentration,
whoa.
Dreamer comes right back, but Pele! Oh, God. As usual with the Pele, Styles catches you completely off guard.
Wait.
Whoa, that's, yeah,
Bully Ray, man.
Yeah, but keep in mind, as he's gonna go for the Styles clash, it's a no disqualification match. AJ asked for it, and Bully Ray comes in. Looked like, was that a chain that he had wrapped around his hand?
Yeah, it looked like he popped AJ in the back of the head with that chain, and now that Daniels, yeah.
AJ's fortune partner, longtime best friend, chasing Bully Ray out of the Impact Wrestling Zone, but AJ got drilled with the chain.
Look at this. Tommy's going to capitalize on that shot by Bully Ray.
Watch it. God, no, going to go for the... Oh, God. Stack a pile driver, and then he pins AJ thanks to the interference of Bully Ray.
Your winner, Tommy Dreamer!
How about the fact that they go right back to the injury that AJ suffered, the spinal injury, sidelined him for a month?
Oh, that's good strategy. It's sick and twisted, but it works. I mean, right there, inadvertent, I guess, teamwork, because Bully Ray coming out and hitting AJ in the back of the head with that steel chain was definitely the setup for Tommy to hit that pile driver.
Difference maker, game changer was Bully Ray as he enables Tommy Dreamer to get the win at Sacrifice. Up next, the Jarretts versus Kurt Angle and Chyna.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of the Mountain, Karen Jarrett.
You think you're in a world of right now? Wait till you see what I have planned for you next. I would never lay a hand on the mother of my children, but I know somebody that will. You can call her my mistress. She's all about pain, and Karen, she can't wait to meet you.
How many times you ever had a beat his ass? Shut up! How many times you got I don't care!
My crazy ex-husband has hired a mistress slut for business purposes only to take a hit out on me. I have here my list of suspects. Good old Velvet Sky. The mystery is over. You hitched yourself to his wagon thinking, oh, everyone's gonna notice me now. I have no idea what you're talking about, Karen. The only thing Kurt Angle and I have shared over the past 4 years is conversation and conversation only.
Velvet wasn't the chosen one. The chosen one is someone or something that you can't even fathom or even think of. She's got to take you out for good, Karen, so I can focus on Jeff Jarrett and whoop his ass one-on-one without distractions. It's Sacrifice. We're going to have a little mixed tag match. You two against me and my business partner who is here tonight.
No freaking way!
Get out! Chyna? The Chyna?
Oh, the look on the face of Karen Jarrett. I think the realization just set in. Karen's got to be in the ring with Chyna this Sunday in Sacrifice for the mixed tag team match.
My God! Talk about impacts!
Karen and Jeff Jarrett must face the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle and Chyna in mixed tag team action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Rules are girl on girl and guy on guy in this mixed tag action. Introducing first, Karen and Jeff Jarrett.
a lovely outfit that our seamstress Jolene made for Karen. You heard earlier, Karen didn't even bring her gear. The poor girl was out here with her.
Well, the poor girl.
Well, it's not really a legit injury, but
Maybe you should be talking about, thank goodness, for network consultant Mick Foley, seeing through the bull of the Jarretts and demanding that Jeff and Karen compete tonight in this mixed tag team matchup.
You can just see that Jeff Jarrett making friends. You just see that Karen she is just so, she's shocked. She does not want to, I can't blame her.
There's looks of concern, and then there's looks of concern that we're seeing from Karen Jarrett. Jeff still seems happy.
Yeah, I don't know why he's happy. He's got to compete against Kurt Angle. That's fun.
And their opponents, introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kurt Angle.
Wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist has an ear-to-ear smile on his face as he confidently strides down the ramp and on his way to the ring. This is what Kurt Angle has been wanting for ages. He said flat out, I'm not going to lay a finger, I'm not going to lay a hand on the mother of my children, but I'll have someone who dishes out the pain and punishment and sacrifice.
Here comes that someone.
And his tag team partner from Los Angeles, California, Chyna!
Chyna, she's busting out the
red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue, and she's tagging up with the Olympic gold medalist.
One of the most dominant female performers in the history of the wrestling business.
No doubt.
Dating back to when she was trained for the ring by the legendary Killer Kowalski. And then fast forward to tonight. Also think of the history that Chyna had with that man. Longtime rival of Jeff Jarrett, dating back, wow, what did you say, a decade?
Yeah, no doubt a decade with Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I'll tell you, it's great to see Chyna back in a wrestling ring, especially here. Impact Wrestling.
You're not going to lay one hand on it. Not one hand.
Mark it down the book. Sacrifice will be the in-ring debut for one Chyna. Look at Karen. She is just petrified.
Yeah, no question. Chyna made her presence felt this past Thursday evening on Impact Wrestling. And Karen Jarrett is she's scared to death.
She sure is. You know what the thing is too? I mean, Kurt is smiling. Kurt's like every ex-husband's like hero right now. all these ex-husbands out there are like, yeah, they want to put the screws to their ex-wife anytime they can.
So you recruit Chyna. That would be your option.
Yeah, well, if you can. I mean, Kurt's got those kind of contacts. But, you know, most ex-husbands out there don't. But Kurt's just smiling away. And the thing is, Jeff Jarrett, he's so concerned because he's a loving husband. He's so concerned for his wife's safety. He's got to remember, he's got to go in there and compete against the ever-deadly Kurt Angle. Forget about that part.
You're right. So much of the attention in this mixed tag team match placed on Karen Jarrett and Chyna. The Impact Wrestling Zone rocks with the chants supporting the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle as he goes head up with Jeff, and
Kurt can't.
Got the wave for the ex-wife.
He's just laughing. We heard Kurt. I'm just looking at. Look at Kurt. He's just smiling away. We heard Kurt tell Jeff. He said actually to Karen this Thursday. Listen, man, this chick here, it's Karen, your wife. She's gonna take you for every dime you got, just like she did to me. I mean, and Jarrett was almost like, really? You know what I mean? Man-to-man type thing, you know? Look at that headlock. Headlock takedown and controlling the arm is Kurt.
Anybody apply a headlock like Kurt Angle?
No, puts all his body weight on the man's face and neck. Jarrett not even really trying to get out that much because you can't, you're trapped. You hit the Angle's gonna kill you chance, and oh, that was crafty by one crafty vet, a cagey vet.
Is that Angle's gonna kill you or Chyna's gonna kill you?
Maybe it was Chyna. Someone's gonna kill somebody. I don't know, Angle, Jarrett, Chyna, someone's killing somebody. It's all fun and games, sacrifice.
Angle, the wrestling machine. High hip toss takeover, followed by the snap of the suplex.
Infringement.
Whoa.
Well, hold on now.
Huh?
Look at Kurt. He's pointing towards Chyna. Wait, it's supposed to be, hold on now. It's supposed to be.
It's a mixed tag, right?
Mixed tag, women on women. Men compete against men.
Yeah, light bulb just went off above the head of Karen Jarrett.
No! He's got to get in the ring. Get in there, explain it.
Tag in, Chyna's legal. That means
he's
it's time for Karen Jarrett to get in the ring.
I don't think Jeff wanted any part of Chyna neither. Jeff's between a rock and a hard place.
What does he do?
I think you got to take the bullet for your wife. But he can't.
Come on, Big Daddy Jeff.
That's the queen of the mountain. Give her a break. Come on.
Yeah, drama queen of the mountain.
She might be better off getting counted out. Whoa, Jeff.
Get around.
Yeah, just as the count reaches 8, but think about it.
Smart, very smart.
Jarrett's still the legal man.
That's right.
While Kurt Angle may have tagged Chyna into this match, Jeff's still legal. He never tagged in Karen.
Well, this is not Jeff Jarrett's first barbecue, that's for sure. That was extremely smart by Jarrett. Big Daddy, look at him. Big Daddy, little mama.
Point of the elbow by Angle. Right to the chest of Jarrett, who reverses Kurt.
Oh, what a counter.
There it is.
Oh, boy.
Powerbomb down, ankle lock applied, ring positioning. Looks pretty damn good.
Whoa. Karen Jarrett, Kurt's ex-wife, looking to interject. Wait a minute, Kurt, easy.
Oh, jeez. Just as Karen Jarrett was being brought to the corner for Chyna, the chop block by Jeff Jarrett. Jeff didn't seem too concerned about how his wife was going to land there, right?
I was thinking that too.
Thanks, yeah. Wanted to make sure you saw what I saw. Jarrett, the familiar drop kick. This time, not across the back, but slides down instead for a right hand. Varying the offense against Angle, and snaps the neck of Kurt across that top steel cable. Cross body, pin, 2.
Well, that'd be huge for Jeff if he was able to capture the victory. That would mean that his wife Karen wouldn't have to compete at all, and that could happen still. But right there, Chyna, he just wants a piece of Karen Jarrett.
Look out.
This time, Jarrett doesn't go out to the floor. Oh, he caught Kurt across the back, but then Angle able to turn it around and deck him with the clothesline.
Yeah, quick counter by Kurt Angle. Remember the rules now. If Kurt is able to get over there and tag Chyna in, Karen Jarrett would have to get into this match and compete against Chyna.
Angle and Jarrett, boy, just laying in those right hands.
Yeah, punch for punch.
Kurt doubled up there. Series of strikes by Angle has Jarrett on the defensive.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Kurt Angle, he was just muscling Jarrett around the ring.
Whoa. Belly to belly, released overhead. Here we go. 2.
Kurt now just stalking, just waiting, setting up Jeff. Maybe for an Angle slam. Yep, counter.
You had the right idea. Gonna go rolling Germans here. Want to count along? That's 1.
Had to go for the hat trick here. He's on his way quickly to a hat trick. That'd be 3 for the non-hockey fans.
We're at 2 as Angle maintains the hold, the grasp, and the grip. Caught the trifecta, that hat trick with the 3 released Germans, or well, 3 Germans, last one released. And as the straps come down, Jarrett maybe going Angle slam. Here it is as he goes up. Instead, Jeff has the answer with the arm drag instead to counter. Ooh, boy. Wow.
Great counter right there by Jeff Jarrett. Jeff, see, that's it, it's over.
That's the motion that he made.
Yeah, he's like, I'm setting up Kurt, I'm going for the big W, man.
Gonna go stroke to put him away.
Whoa.
Instead, as he tried to go for the stroke, Angle rolls through, hooks the leg into the ankle lock, but then the momentum sends Kurt into the ropes.
Well, we saw Jeff hit that before this time. Oh boy, here comes this Angle slam now, buddy. Yeah.
That time he got him. Angle slam leads to the pin. And 2.
Oh, look at
she's pacing.
Bro, she's stewing over there. She can't wait to get this match. Oh, wait a minute.
Kurt takes Jeff over to the corner.
Oh, wow. Referee Mike Foley.
Way south of the border there. You're right, the ref never saw that. Jarrett congratulates himself for being so smart.
Well, she's tagged in legally as Chyna, unbeknownst to Jarrett, who, wait a minute. Oh, hold on now.
Chyna with the slam on Jarrett. Chyna, suplex on Jarrett.
She is just a straight-up powerhouse, is Chyna.
Karen Jarrett throwing it into reverse, trying to head out of the Impact Wrestling Zone. And Chyna in pursuit.
Oh my God, Karen is just, she is in deep, you know what, man.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Kurt's gonna have any remorse for his ex-wife. This is all legal, one-on-one.
Karen Jarrett turns around and says, oh God. Chyna sandwiches Karen Jarrett in the corner.
The original dominating female competitor. Oh my God.
Double underhook. Drop down with the DDT style move.
Look at Kurt. He is just coaching Chyna along as if she needs it.
How about this? Out of the Kurt Angle playbook with the ankle lock. Chyna's got the submission hold. Got Kurt's submission on Karen. And Kurt Angle ankle lock.
Stereo ankle locks.
Your winner, Kurt Angle and Chyna.
And Kurt's still not letting go. He's gonna snap the ankle of Jarrett. Like a pit bull he is, man. Well, there it is. Kurt Angle and Chyna victorious. And there's ex-husbands all over the world. In joy, in awe, I should say.
They're rejoicing.
Kurt Angle, yes.
Post-match celebration, followed by, yes, we take a look back at this special mixed tag match at Sacrifice.
Yeah, well, as we know, I mean, the story of this thing was Karen Jarrett was trying to get at this thing from the jump street, and it was men on men, men versus the men, and then women versus women, and once Chyna got in there, I mean, Karen didn't really have any chance to do anything. She was toast. Stereo ankle locks. Victory goes to Kurt Angle and Chyna. Like a pretty good tag team right there.
Gotta agree. And Taz, painfully obvious that Kurt Angle made the right choice going out recruiting Chyna as a tag team partner. What a sight that was. What a memorable moment. The Jarretts, both in those ankle locks.
Well, we've heard it leading up to this match, and we've heard Kurt Angle say he could not wait to see the look on the face of his ex-wife, Karen Jarrett, when she saw that it was Chyna. Not just that, she had to get in there and, well, kind of compete. I mean, poor Karen. I mean, her husband is kind of like dragging her out of here right now.
Poor Karen. Ladies and gentlemen, to this point at Sacrifice, we've had 3 championship matches, and in all 3, the champions have retained. Taz, you think that's going to be the case tonight? It's our main event. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's Sting versus Rob Van Dam.
Well, as we talked about earlier tonight, I mean, RVD did not, he never lost his World Championship. He never lost it. Now the opportunity is right in front of Van Dam. He's going against World Heavyweight Champ Sting. So, I mean, this thing's a toss-up. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in this thing, but I'll tell you what, it should be a hell of a matchup between these 2 great wrestlers.
Something we want to talk about during the match, maybe just give them a taste right now. Certainly when it comes to Sting and Van Dam, there's a contrast in styles.
Oh, big time difference in styles. I mean, where it's pretty well documented that, you know, Sting, he's more of a come right at you, traditional style pro wrestler. He's going to come right at you, old school, tough as nails, resilient. He's extremely credible as Sting. He's a household name, for God's sakes. Van Dam, he will kick your head off your body. He'll kick your teeth literally out of your mouth. You could ask the best that. Or you could ask me. I've never had my teeth kicked out, but he's knocked me silly many a times. Van Dam is he has more of a Japanese strong style as a competitor, you know what I mean? So it definitely a difference in styles.
Going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because it's up next. It's our Sacrifice main event.
Still the guy standing here telling you, I never lost my championship.
The icon Sting has returned to TNA, and he's going to challenge Jeff Hardy for the TNA World Heavyweight title.
New champion!
He got stripped of the title. I still don't understand all the detail, everything that happened with that whole deal, but bottom line is he lost the world title. He was never pinned to the mat.
He gave me this championship out of respect. The whole thing is a very positive feeling going into this, and I respect Sting for that. I just hope he doesn't mistake respect for weakness.
Facing Rob Van Dam in the past, he's one of the best high flyers in the business, some of the best martial arts moves that I have ever seen.
When it comes to someone like Sting, I got somebody that I respect because of what he's done in his career. He's Sting. I mean, he's the icon.
Sure, I can't do some of the stuff I used to be able to do, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Going into Sacrifice, I feel as good as I've ever felt. Superior physical strength, mentally, clarity. I got it all.
Yes, I've been world champion, you know, quite a few times, but it still means something to me. There's potential for anything to happen when it comes to the world title, the main event match, and especially with Hogan and Bischoff around. So I'll be ready.
The whole effing show. Rob Van Dam takes on the icon Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event at Sacrifice for the World Heavyweight Championship. We go to the tail of the tape and Taz.
Yeah, well, if you take a look here, you can see, I mean, there's definitely, you know, just a couple of pounds off in body weight. Sting has the height advantage. I mean, Van Dam, far from a rookie, but Sting definitely has the advantage as far as experience in this match.
We continue to preview network consultant Mick Foley, not only responsible for Sting's return, but he also guaranteed that if Sting won the championship on March 3rd, that he could select his own opponent. Sting's reasoning behind picking Rob Van Dam is sound. The icon felt that since RVD lost the title without being pinned, without submitting, thanks to that attack by Abyss, Van Dam is deserving of the title shot. And the network consultant Foley, his fingerprints all over tonight's Sacrifice main event. Not only Sting choosing RVD, but Foley set the table for next month at Slammiversary by virtue of the Battle Royal win on Impact Wrestling, Mr. Anderson to face tonight's winner.
I gotta tell you, my man, I think we're gonna have ourselves a little visitor, and that's the man right there, because there's this fancy, you're seeing a little bit here, Miss Anderson coming out here. We've got a fancy little laptop here at the desk, my friend. I'm kind of connecting dots. You want to help me connect them?
Right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen and assholes, your special guest commentator for this evening, and I'm just gonna sit over here and do a little scouting. And this asshole hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin! Mr. Anderson!
Who better to have as a guest commentator for the Sacrifice main event than the man who is the #1 contender as a result of the victory this past Thursday on Impact Wrestling, winning the 25-man Battle Royal. Mr. Anderson, next in line.
I knew he liked it. Shake hands more. We shake hands all night. Come on, sit down. Let's go. You drive me nuts.
Pull up a chair. You got your computer. You can explain to us what's going on here.
Stepped on my wire there, by the way, buddy. Headset went flying.
Mr. Anderson's chance to scout our Sacrifice main event.
Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first of all the challenger from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 240 pounds, the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam.
Here is the challenger. We talked earlier about the contrast in styles. What RVD brings in terms of, well, his high-risk offense, martial arts tactics as well. Let's see how he does against the Icon.
And now, introducing his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 259 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world, the Icon, Sting.
Great moment as the champion brings the world heavyweight title belt to the ring. And as Sting enters the ring, Mr. Anderson, guest commentator, to join us. Hello. His chance to scout it out. He's next in line. Slammiversary next month when he will challenge the winner of this match.
Yes, I will.
Want to get your comments throughout this sacrifice main event.
You guys are going to have to leave me alone. You're going to have to help me out. I'm new to this.
All right. You got a chat thing going on? You chat going on?
We got a little chat going on.
All right.
A little chat thing going on.
I got you.
VIP chat.
Oh, you're very fancy.
People, some people missed out. We've been chatting the whole pay-per-view.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I've been out here working. But anyway, so... you see right there, Van Dam.
Insinuating that I've just been,
No, you don't know what I'm saying. We saw
and the dog.
Van Dam grabbed the hold of Sting's title, maybe a little premature there. The title that Van Dam never lost. It's true, though. He didn't.
You know what?
What? I hear you. I'm just saying, man,
Stuff happens.
I hear you. Well, you've been screaming and stomping to your credit that you want an opportunity one-on-one.
He's the one. He's the one that got screwed.
No, everybody's getting screwed.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got screwed, he got screwed, Van Dam got screwed, you both got screwed. I hear you.
I just didn't get screwed the way that I would have liked to get screwed.
I understand.
But the one thing you know is after the Battle Royal victory on Impact Wrestling this past Thursday night, next month, Slammiversary, you are in line for a shot at the winner. Mr. Anderson, if you can, give us your thoughts on both champion and challenger here in the opening minute.
Well, you know what? This one right here is a toss-up. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't care who wins. I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker. I've said that from day one. And
you got to have some sort of preference, really. I mean, come on.
I really don't.
You don't think
I really don't.
You're better against one as opposed to the other? No.
You know what? I can freaking take both these guys.
Okay. Whoa, watch this quick pin here by Sting for two.
I'm just saying, no disrespect.
If there's been anybody who's been more successful at getting under the skin of our World Heavyweight Champion Sting than yourself?
Has anyone, pardon me?
Did I catch you off guard with that one? It's
baking soda?
I was putting you over, actually.
Baking powder?
I think that you have been getting under the skin of Sting unlike anybody I've ever seen. Just watching by his reactions, watching by his intensity towards you when I see the two of you together.
Well, you know what? I call it like I see it.
Look at that beautiful
Well, right into the pin here, using that incredible lower body and leg straight,
Yeah,
Taz.
Van Dam dumped that clothesline and an excellent lower body scissors. Not many men could pull that off. Like, I don't know who else can pull that off. Let's take another look at this right here.
Let's see that again.
Must be an echo in here. We're going to see it eventually.
One thing that I saw after Van Dam almost gained that pin on Sting was Sting's reaction when he got back up, and I sense mutual respect between these two.
Yeah, mutual respect. You know what? We respect each other. We're athletes. We all gotta do this. We choose to do this for a living, but at the end of the day, you're out there in the ring competing. You gotta throw respect out the window. I'm sorry.
I agree with that completely. I also agree with what Van Dam is doing to stop momentum of Sting here. Like getting out of the ring and regrouping. Sometimes, as you know, Ken, you got to do that with an opponent.
You do. You have to take a breather. Got to regroup.
Reset, you know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
You know, the one point that I want to make is the fact that RVD has talked about not letting respect be mistaken for weakness.
Well, that's one of my favorite quotes.
That's one of your favorite quotes?
You know what? That's the great thing about being an asshole. You don't have to frickin' worry about respecting anybody. I'm just saying.
Whoa, 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 watch this.
Van Dam had that schoolboy and stacked Sting up high. Look at that.
Another pin attempt and another 2 count. You know, you think back to, whoa, man, God. We talked earlier about the effect that the martial arts kicks could have in this match. And you know, when RVD debuted on Impact Wrestling, it was back on March the 8th, 2010. He did so with the victory over none other than Sting.
Right now, you can see Van Dam has control over the world champion.
You know, right now I'm seeing Van Dam, you know, take a different
point of view, or style, or
different
strategy.
Yeah. Well, okay, then you just did that.
What, he's being a little bit more violent, a little bit more vicious.
Well, you know, he's pretty flashy. He does a lot of, you know, fancy stuff, which is effective, obviously.
Oh, yeah, sure is.
But, you know, me, I'm just a meat and potatoes guy. I like to just punch you in the face.
I understand. I was similar.
Watch this. RVD slides in, goes for the pin, and gets 2. You know, guys, I think to this point in the match, it's been more Van Dam than it has been Sting.
Yeah, I agree with that. A little nuance, too. When Van Dam went for the cover and Sting kicked out, Van Dam rolled right on the face of Sting. The little things like that can kind of piss off an opponent. You know what I'm saying, Ken? You can do that to a guy with little nuance things like that.
You got to. You always got to be up in their face. Just
piss them off if you have to.
Hey,
throw them off their game.
You know what? Horace Gracie used to do those little rabbit punches.
Yeah, that was just enough to annoy a guy, but right there, that wasn't little. That was Van Dam really just taking high risk to a new level. Crashed and burned, did Van Dam. That could be the opening for the world champ.
I don't know, man.
Let's take another look at this here. Watch Van Dam look like he went for a kick and just wasted.
Looked like that might have hurt a little bit.
Well, he might have tweaked a knee or an ankle or a knee or something now.
It does kind of look like he's hobbling a little bit.
Think?
Well, the one thing that I thought of when it came to Sting against Van Dam, he's going to go Stinger splash and caught nothing but the steel guardrail. In my opinion, Sting needed to dictate the pace of this match.
Well,
and realistically, to this point, he hasn't done so, and I think that's why Van Dam has had 90% of it. Watch this! Oh!
Yeah, that's bad.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Bravo. Sorry about that, Bravo. Oops. Oh, Rob's hurt.
Factor in the experience of Sting in being able to get out of the way of that high-risk move by Van Dam. And now with RVD down on the arena floor, it's time for Sting to take advantage of this.
Yeah, definitely. The world champ is just, he's all over the challenger right now because he sees the opening is there. And I'll tell you, if you have a injured wheel and you're Rob Van Dam, that's a big part of your arsenal.
You have to, if you see an opening, you got to take it. And you got to take it, and you got to exploit that weakness, that opening, and you can't let up.
Yeah, well, we're seeing Sting do exactly what you're saying. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
That time, Van Dam was able to turn it around on the champ, and Sting goes back first.
You know, I think the key for this is Sting obviously has to take away the aerial acrobatics.
Right, and this would be one way of Van Dam, and this would be one way because Van Dam, he's got that injured wheel now, injured knee or ankle, whatever it is. So maybe there's an opportunity once they get in the ring for Sting to capitalize on that.
We'll see.
Yes, sir.
I was going to say hopefully, but I really don't care.
You don't care. You don't care. You're an a-hole. You don't care.
I'm an asshole.
Well, whoa. Right. I'm trying to be
professional. Is this PG or something like that?
I'm just trying to be
PG? Huh? This wrestling show PG?
No, it's not PG.
Okay.
I just feel like saying a-hole. But obviously the referee right here is kind of giving a little leeway to this thing here.
I think that's a great call by the referee to do so. Wow. Oh, boy.
Holy crap. Wow. This is for the World Championship.
You know, and the thing is that hurt both opponents right there.
Yes, I
guarantee
agree.
you that floor out there there's no padding out there.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I got to tell you, I cannot believe, that this would be the game plan for either one of these, the champion or the challenger, that they thought this match was going to end up like this. But sometimes things unfold in a match that you don't think are going to unfold, and it just goes down that way. Speaking of going down, Sting just went down.
You know, but unlike me, they're just not disciplined.
Well, you're loaded with, you're a big disciplined guy, right?
You know what? I have a plan when I go into that ring, and I follow it through to a T.
How about the effect of that kick from Van Dam? As Sting went down the steps, landing on the concrete.
I begin the match as an asshole, and you know what? At the end of the day, quick quiz, I finish the match as an asshole.
Yeah, you got the asshole thing down pat, bro, you do. But right now, Sting...
Watch this!
Ooh. Oh, man. And once again, both guys feeling the effects of that.
What's been happening, a good thing for Van Dam, if you're Van Dam, you're getting a chance, because you're able to build some offense to kind of get that knee back on or ankle, whatever the leg injury is. Sting didn't get a chance to really capitalize on that knee because they're not in the ring.
Yeah, but they're both hurt.
Yes.
They're both down.
Yes.
On the ground, writhing in pain, which either one of them is going to be writhing in pain come Slammiversary.
You are the #1 contender. Okay.
Thankfully, our senior official, Earl Hebner, has given both champ and challenger leeway to this point, and now, with Sting making his way back into the ring, Hebner putting in the count, and you could sense Van Dam favoring the previously injured leg as he slowly makes his way towards the ring.
Hey, guys, the beauty of this is the more they hurt each other tonight,
it helps you.
The easier it'll be for me at Slammiversary.
I agree with that.
Watch this.
Oh, God.
Well,
definitely Sting definitely might be hurting a little bit more now than Van Dam.
Both of these guys are pretty resilient.
Yeah, I agree.
Say
the high-risk aspect of the challenger's offense on display. Van Dam off the top. Thrust kick. Here we go.
Knees up. I love that.
Experience of Sting.
Just about to say, if Van Dam hits that, he's got to start going for covers if he can. But now Van Dam finds himself not in a good spot, and Sting is all fired up.
I love when I am able to get my knees up when Rob goes for that.
Watch this, watch this. Full speed behind the clothesline. Decks Van Dam a second time. You're seeing
you kind of seem like you're pulling for Sting a little bit, Anderson.
I'm not pulling for anybody.
You kind of seem
Looked like an attempt at a stinger splash in the corner.
Yeah. You know what? When Sting's on top, I'm pulling for Rob and vice versa.
Okay. Well, let's see. Van Dam trying to get to a vertical base to do that, to get some kind of offense going.
Quick leg drop and then springs to the top. Went 5-star, went with the frog splash, but misses. Sting,
here we go.
roll up here, 2.
Tell you what, seems like Sting is just a hair ahead of Van Dam, and that comes with having a few more years on your opponent. Both men are veteran, but as I said earlier, Sting's got the advantage in that department. Yeah, death drop coming.
There it is, Scorpion death drop. Van Dam powered down, Sting far leg hook, and gets the win.
The winner of the match, and still heavyweight champion of the world, the icon, Sting.
Oh, there's your opponent, my man. There's the champ.
You know what? I have something to say. I've been kind of thinking about this for a long time, obviously.
Yes.
And now that Sting retained, I got a little something for Sting come Thursday on Impact.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. What are you going to give us a little tip? What are you talking about? Oh, let's go to the replay package here real quick. This thing was just, it's kind of an even battle here. I mean, even in the early goes, it kind of went back and forth a little bit. Very physical. And then once this happened, this is kind of like the turning point in the match. And this thing spilled to the outside. And a lot of physicality on the outside by both champ and challenger.
Rob's always on the, you know, as much as he's given offense.
Well, that was enough right there for Sting. I mean, Van Dam looked phenomenal in this opportunity. Wasn't able to cash it in. Well, what are you talking about? That you got something going on, that you got something for Sting this Thursday.
I got a little something up my sleeve, something special. Something special.
All right, sound of respect right there.
That's just the type of guy that I am. You know what? In fact, I'll tell you what. I'm thinking I'm going to go down there and
congratulate the champ.
Yeah. That's it. I'm going to congratulate the champ.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, the pleasure has been all yours.
Oh, absolutely.
See the mutual respect on the part of Sting and Rob Van Dam as Mr. Anderson tells us that he's going to make his way down to the ring to confront the World Heavyweight Champion. One of those cases where Sting's mental toughness beat out the physicality of the challenger, Rob Van Dam.
Let's see, we're going to have this little confrontation here. Well, what did Anderson mean? He's got a little something for the world champion this Thursday on Impact Wrestling. What do they mean by that?
Sting's heart proves the difference, but he can't celebrate too long. Sting versus Mr. Anderson at Slammiversary. But what will Anderson have in store this Thursday?